Hi. All right. Who wants to wait? I don't want to wait. I don't want to wait for our lives to be over. Or will it be? Yes, or will it be? Hi. Hi, hi. Hello, hello. Yo, what up? I don't really know what to do with my hands right now. What's up, dudes? What's up? What building are you modeling, my dude? I'd like to see. You gonna send me pics? What up, playa? What's up, Jason? Favorite map artist? Thanks, man. Got Joseph Henning in here, Kyle Thatcher, Goofy Goose. What's up? Brian Peace, still a moderator after all these years. Start the party. All right, so what I want to do is, I have been wanting to do is just to cut some hay and start and do some silage. Something like that. How long was it since I last streamed? Was it like, I'm now that, you know, everything in my personal life is over, we're going to start streaming on a regular basis. But what was I gonna say? We're gonna start from the ground up. All right? We're just gonna start streaming again. All right? We're gonna turn this heat off because that's a little hot. We're gonna start drinking coffee so we can stream more, you know? Because MRG, he's a little tired boy after work, you know? Does a lot of legal stuff during the day. Not fun, little tired baby. All right? And we're gonna continue building this map, which is quite possibly the best map I have ever made, and I will show you here in a second. Well, I'll show you the 3 new farms since the last stream. I feel like each quadrant of the map, I mean, I worked on this in January into February, like this section. Is that music too loud, by the way? Let me know if it's too loud. Worked on this section in January. This farm, this farm, this farm. Oh, this one is kind of like not a farm. It's kind of the farm across the road from this farm. And parts of the city, although I don't know why it's showing placeables here, that's not true. I should clean up my placeables folder. I mean, I got the town in and everything, but it's not nearly like what it's gonna look like, the finished product. Additionally, like, this is what I've been working on, so this section is almost done. There's these fields down here that need to be finished. I think I showed those off last time. These fields are just all gonna be combined, because in real life they're a lot longer than this, and it's awkward being on the edge of the map and everything. But I've been working on this quadrant of the map. So from this highway down here to this property line across this road. So it's basically these 3 farms, and this one is not in yet. But pretty much all of these fields, there's supposed to be more fields up here too that I didn't need to add, but almost all these fields are accessible. This corner of the map is pretty much done design-wise, but not functionally. That's what will go next. Is it a little loud? Oh, thanks for letting me know. No reason for it to keep, no reason to keep that thing loud. Okay. So PDA looks great, thank you. There's actually more fields that I need to add. I mean, this is all one huge pasture down here, but like, I don't think, I said some of these fields were hard to see when I was drawing them in GIMP. So, you know, they're gonna get, there's stuff that's gonna get added. Like these down here, like I could not see them in GIMP very well. And so I'll probably add them in down here, like a little field down here and then up here. I don't know, or just fill it in with trees, because these awkward areas on the border, you can see where the field's cut off here. Those awkward areas along the border is just like, you just have to fill it in with trees. That's all you can really do. And I don't do seamless borders. I think eventually I'll do a seamless border on a map, and just to see, like, develop an easy process. I add something new every time I do a new map, but you know, I didn't want to. This one I was just dinking around for the past couple of months. So why does this seem bigger than a 4X? I think how it feels, and in terms of the travel time, it actually feels bigger than Westby. It feels bigger than Lincoln Creek. I think Lincoln Creek isn't, or I mean, Westby isn't a true 4X, is it? It's like 4X, but it doesn't fill out the whole thing, does it? I don't remember. Westby's amazing. The terrain is incredible. But LC took a while. Lincoln Creek took a while to get across the map, I remember. This takes forever. It's not like Lincoln Creek where you can drive like a single road across the entire map. This takes, like, you have to go through, I'll show you, I'll drive just like halfway through the map. It takes forever to get, like, there's gonna be 2 sell points as well. So I'm gonna set up a spot somewhere down here with a Case dealership. I might set up 2 dealerships, I don't know. Maybe like a Case and a John Deere dealership. And then you can use store delivery, the store delivery mod for those 2 dealerships. And I'll have a little spot where you can place it, the store delivery mod. Or the main one is gonna be up here. And this is actually like a small dealer of used equipment over here, which is pretty sweet. Almost like the Westby dealership, I suppose. Little one with, you can look at it on the highway if you look at Stitzer and go up there. I'm missing a lot of comments. I'm sorry. I've got to do the intro and everything, and then we can get the comments. You're a legend in mapping. Was sure it's gonna go. Dude, you guys are gonna. All right, let me show you this. Let me show you this farm. I mean, what I want to do is just like, I just want to break out some silage wagons. All right, that's all I want to do. I know that like other streamers have like all this equipment set up and everything beforehand, but that's just not, you guys know that's not what I do. I'm too busy map making, so I don't have time to set that up typically. And I wish I would take more time to do that, but we're definitely gonna use what my uncle uses, which is the 4D455. And I'll do 1 drive through from the start, and then we'll just use store delivery mod from then on. And I'll just show you the approach to this, the creek bottom down here. It's I don't like, I don't know what to say. Like, I like other people's maps. I don't love them always. This map I love, and obviously, like, that's gonna be the same with every map maker's gonna say that about their own map, because you should make your map to like how you want to play it. Like, it'd be stupid if you didn't do that, right? I think he's got a single axle. I don't know if it's a John Deere though. I think it's just like this setup. Oh god. Wait, where is the sell point in this map? Oh. Alright, well, we're gonna drive through the trees. That's not supposed to be down here, but I guess I'll put up with it. I think the field is right up here, right? You guys get a little extra scenery. It's too hilly considered I'm from Wisconsin. Dude, this is Wisconsin. Oh, yeah, I guess if you're from Wisconsin, and Westby's in Wisconsin, I forgot about that. I love Westby. I think it's great. I just like, I don't like the farms as much. Oh, okay, I know where we are. Perfect. This is actually a great starting spot. You guys know I love my dairy farm maps, and I don't know, they have to look like, I don't know. Westby does it really well. I think that Autumn Oaks did it really well, and who else? Lincoln Creek did a good dairy. Still my favorite map maker on farms. Hey, thanks, bud. Let me know if it lags at all, because I have multiple streams up to see my quality and everything here. Actually, I could probably exit out of this one quick, so that'll help. This helps stream quality. Okay. Oh, I also am working with shaders. Oh, now it's, there we go. Pull that over there. Pull this over here. Just want to be able to see the comments. Okay, there we go. Nice tie to your equipment in the trees. Yeah, you're right. Too bored with hills. I've been using these shaders, which I've liked. I still need to tinker with them a little bit, but they are the shaders that I found from a YouTuber. You had to subscribe to this Patreon and everything. It's $5 for these shaders. Oh, I still haven't fixed this fence. Dang it. But it was worth it, I feel like. Medicine Creek needs an overhaul. Medicine Creek needs a major overhaul. Incredible map, one of my favorite maps of all time. But the file sizes, I believe the weight files weren't correct. If I'm not mistaken. The only thing Westby is all the waste of grass instead of having them fields. Like half the map is grass and it shouldn't be. Oh yeah. I mean, for me, if it's gonna be a grassy area, it better be a pasture, you know? There's all the grassy areas, almost all the grassy areas in this map are pastures. So this farm has not changed at all. Although this is a really neat farm, I like it. God, these shaders are way better. These, you want to see that compared with base game here? That's base game. Shader, base game. Just park the truck, gotta run to the store quick. All right, Brian. Always watching from that semi, aren't you? All right, let's take a little hike. Oh, and then there's also, like, I haven't been to this side of the map in so long. Like, I haven't been to this map, literally have not been to this side of the map, even in Giants Editor, for like 2 months. I've been working entirely on the other side of this forest. So, I don't remember a lot of this. But I do remember, I forgot that there are roads back through the trees back there that I created, which are pretty neat. Along with like a bunch of fencing that will never be used as pasture, but oh, and this farm over here that I did not finish. It's hilarious. The Sioux Holsteins in Albin, Iowa? Wait, hold on. How far behind am I in chat? No, I'm not that far behind, okay. Sioux Holsteins in Alvin, Iowa, and Caledonia, Minnesota would be cool for a dairy map. I love Wisconsin dairies so much. Like they're perfect. The little hillside. I also found other places, I suppose, that I could make dairy. Like Pennsylvania would be really cool. New York as well. Let's check out this farm. I haven't been on this farm in a while either. I need to fix it up a little bit. It's There's another shed that can be put in here. I wonder if I should put in another shed or some bins and sheds. There's that shed down there. I could definitely like add stuff. My FPS, not too bad. What's up, Holstein? Oh, we're just hanging out, having a good time. Oh, the side hills, you need terracing. But this has terracing everywhere. So small Wisconsin dairies are where it's at, yeah. Wisconsin gets spoiled with maps, I feel like. But Wisconsin and Ohio, I feel like, are the two states that get the most maps. I could be wrong about that, but I'm almost certain. What's up, McCarter? What's up, Mr. Simulation? I think I might spline a road through here. I might leave it gravel. I kind of like it gravel. Yeah, I have not farmed any of these fields. None of them. I've been stuck on this other side of the map for a long time. And you'll see why. Because it's got these 3 dairy farms. They look pretty sweet. Minnesota map, well yeah, I got Minnesota maps that I need to actually finish. Namely Cortland. Look how high up we are from down there. Or there's supposed to be another field. Easily fit another field down there. This one will definitely be released. I do have private maps that I tend to not show off. That are kind of my own thing. But I like this is a map that I feel like everyone should enjoy. That just grass, or are they hay strips? They will be hay strips. I mean, like, these are just grass right now. It's just meadow grass. But you'll see what I do when I finally put the hay strips in. Up at the main farm here. The farm that we're gonna be working from. I mean, I'll show off all the farms first, and then we'll come back and start working. Ditches, yeah, I can make, yeah. Ditches too, I know that's something that's always missing from my map. It's just a real pain to do ditches, I tell you. It's not fun. I mean, I shouldn't talk because I literally, you know, I spline everything, so. It'd be nice to see Stitzer getting the respect it deserves. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. This is a great area of Wisconsin. Fantastic. Same with Montfort, Lancaster, all these towns up in this area. I switched this barn out. I'm still not sure about it, what I want to put there for a barn, but this is the dairy. This is my favorite dairy on the map so far. And the first one that I worked on that we were just at, way back there, is still really nice too. But you're definitely gonna need horsepower on these back ones. My favorite is this. The cows are gonna be eating from here, and then this gate. I think I'll keep this gate open just so they can walk around, but normally they would be... This door open? Oh, I didn't even know that. Yeah, they'd come out here to eat. Pretty neat. Pretty neat. I don't know where I'll put the manure. I got a spot on the other side, I suppose. Ditches are annoying in game. Yeah, some people don't like it. It's like traffic for some people. Some people just hate traffic. Another map from me. Well, this map is like one of the only ones I'm working on. So when this is finished, which is gonna be a while. I put stairs in here. There's supposed to be a silo here. It just didn't look right over here, so I put it over there. That bin needs to, I need to find a better spot for the bin. I'm glad you're back. Love the mapping tutorials. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate that. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Out of any moderator, you're my favorite. Always knock it out of the park. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Got some grass inside the shed here, but I took DJ's decals that he made for you and Marvin. I put them in here. I really liked his shed decals, so I put them all. Put it all up in here. Made it look nice. The shed is a little underappreciated. It's only used on autumn oaks, but it's a little underappreciated, I feel like. So I decided to add it in. I might replace that heifer barn down there, because I kind of have that one that's better textured that I stole from SketchUp.
So you think you know Wix, but do you really?
No ads. Get out of here. Okay, there we go. How low do I want this music? Low enough. All right. Sorry. A club in Stitzer? A club? A club? Or the bar? There's a bar there. I know there's a bar, but I don't know. Is that a club? What kind of club are we talking about? It needs a few windows. Yeah, that would require me to put it in Blender and add windows. It's not a high priority right now, but it is nice. I need to still, you know, there's a lot to do. These farms are all gonna get detailed out, and they'll get cattle and everything on each of them. Each of them will have like 2 places for cattle. Maybe more. Then we'll move on. It's just like every single farm on this map has cattle, so it's just like I have to do it in sections, and then I'll have people test it in sections. So like Quadrant 1 will be tested in April. This is Quadrant 1 that you're seeing right now, and then we'll do like Quadrant 2, which will be the northwest side of the map. It might actually be better to do the southwest side, I mean, of the map, but I don't know. Depends. Dance club. Was it dance club back in the early 2000s in Stitzer? I understand if it's like a ballroom, I guess, kind of thing. Only you can see the smile on my face while watching this. Why? Why do you say that? Are you laughing at me? Or are you saying, God darn it, that MRG gone done did it again? I need to also detail this creek. It's not quite, doesn't quite look right. I think to remove some grass. So this creek runs past this. Oh, hello, floating tree. Yeah, I had to carve this creek out and everything while the trees were already planted, and there are gonna be some floating trees that I need to go remove. But all right, anyways, let's actually go up to the farm. Loving the style of the map. Yeah, this is kind of one of the maps that I've always dreamed of making, but was always like, that's gonna be way too much work, and it is a ton of work. I mean, I've spent a month and a half just on this side of the map, carving everything out. This is the next dairy. That was the creek that we just went and looked at. So this freestall, or this, you know, whatever, freestall dairy barn is over at the other farm as well, but I think it looked nice on this farm as well at the bottom of the hill. And then there's a whole area back there that I need to detail up. The pasture, it wraps around this barn, and a little shed back here. Still need to work on that part of this farm. It's not entirely complete. I did blender up this part of the barn, stole it from one of CBJ's sheds, but I think I need to retexture this bottom part and detail the inside. But yeah, now it's just There was never a hole in these barns before, but now I put in a hole. So now you can walk all the way through, which is something that always bugged me. I've been doing a lot of Blender lately. Like there's like some things that I don't even have. Like there's a whole huge dairy barn that I will not be added to this map because I don't have a place for it that I'll have to upload to, you know, my website, which can be found in the link below. That dairy barn, I hope a map maker finds a use for it. It's a really nice dairy barn. It's the one from Rye Anomaly's edit of No Creek Farms. I've just completely retextured it and redid it. Looks a lot nicer now. But yeah, so I need to put in, you know, stalls in here as well, and then maybe you know, stalls in here. Make it look nice. Oh yeah, I completely removed the concrete. That's right. There was like a concrete like pad with the stalls that wrapped around here like in a U shape. It like came from that end and wrapped around through here and over here, and this was closed off and everything. And I just deleted that because it was just getting in the way. So now this is all open down here, and map makers can just do whatever they want with this area of this barn. So that's kind of my plan. It's also, I didn't put collisions on this. I'm straight up walking on the ground right now. Need to put a collision on that. But yeah, so that barn, I haven't done the interiors of a lot of these barns yet. They're just like, the farms are set in place, the interiors aren't. So but there'll be some silos. Oh yeah, I forgot to put in the silos here. There's supposed to be 2 harvest stores on this area. But yeah. What else? Oh, it tells me when ads are gonna run. There's an ad that's gonna run in 50 seconds. 49, 48, 47, 46. It's actually weird. YouTube started this new thing, huh? Is this new? Send me the download link for them. I secretly send you the download. I'm actually going to go back to the patron testing, helping me out. Way of doing things, because I felt like that was probably one of the best ways I've done beta testing, and so I'll probably do that. I'll likely be doing that in April. So we'll go to this side of the map, or this farm, and yeah, so this I have never really seen this machine shed used in other maps, so I decided to add it in this spot right here. I kind of like it there. And then, oh, this is supposed to be a grass field right there, but you can see whoever asked before, like, if these are hay fields, like, yeah, all these strips are hay. So you can, you know, mow it and bale it. I don't like that you can cut meadow grass like you see here. I might make that, I don't know, I know some people like mowing ditches, so maybe I won't, but, and something that I like to do is, you see how, like, the ground is like this, like how it's, like, patchy and everything? I like to do that to, like, indicate, like, this is where, like, you can park your stuff, you know? Like, there's space back here to park. I can just, like, you know, like there. Sorry. Sorry. Excuse me. Please don't leave. Please don't leave me. Ad time, oh no! I'm gonna stop. I'll stop. If the ad is running, I'll stop. My ad is giving away a Jeep. You know what I should do is just create, you know, my own ads, which are funnier and more hilarious. Yours was a Jeep. Also, why are they advertising Jeeps on my stream? I don't know. It's the audience, I guess. Do you guys really want to own a Jeep? They would be pretty sweet to have. Someone added a knotweed mod. What a pain in the butt. There are tons of weeds and grasses on like 3D modeler and like stuff like that, like that you can download or buy. And if you have some knowledge of Blender and how the foliage works in game, you can implement it. There's way better corn textures out there. I have yet to try it. I think I just had to spend like $10, $10, $15 for them. but they're way better corn textures than what we have. And I was like, why aren't we using these? But it's the tricky part is like if those corn textures bog down performance, you know, and maybe they don't, but that's, you know, I think worth testing out, worth wasting $15 to test out, you know. What's up, Logman? MRG is giving away a Jeep tonight. Yeah, okay. That was YouTube giving you a Jeep ad. I am not giving away Jeeps. Oh, new challenge? All right, cool. Dude, at least my ads are dope. I mean, like, at least they're not, you know, like selling a hair dryer or something. At least mine are selling cool shit. The TPF team made cooler corn textures? I bet they did. Let's go down here. Ooh, little tree flicker there, huh? And then the last farm that I've been tinkering away with recently, and so I've been like checking performance here and FPS and everything. I think this is the only farm that has a little bit of performance issue, but I think I fixed it last night. We'll see. But it's always between 59 and 60 FPS. But I'm also running shaders, so you know. We see the PDA. I'll pull the PDA up later. I had it up at the beginning of the stream. And okay, so so this farm down here. This is a garden. This almost looks like a Mennonite or an Amish farm from above, and I think it is, but I could be completely wrong. I don't want to jump to conclusions, but I converted it to this, so. I was playing ads on my music right now. It's hilarious. I get what I deserve. But again, this is the barn from Westby that I retextured, and then we'll probably do a little bit more too. Why is there grass on these? Oh, it's because I repainted all the grass on these farms. My ad was watching MRG sit and wait for you guys without ad blockers still. Yeah. I do wait, but I think it's hilarious. I think if I had my own ads okay, so if I created ads to run a lot, like concurrently with them running ads for people who don't have ad blocker, it's just like my own homemade ads, and they're fake and they're funny, but you had to pay to watch them, like, I don't know. Or like you had to be a subscriber, or like a I don't know, what's the YouTube, like a premium subscriber or something like that to my channel, like $1, you know, that $1 a month, that would be funny. I think that would be fun thing to do. And I would just run the commercial on my own. This is the back pasture. I need to run all the cattle lines, I guess. Back, but this goes way back. And then this leads, actually these two farms are actually combined. They're the same, they're part of the same property, I believe. They once weren't, so I separated them. So this road actually leads up and then should loop around back to this farm. This field is a part of that farm we just looked at. But I may just, you know, put a gate here, and then if you want to purchase these fields later, you know, you can do that. But this actually, if you look at this field in real life from the road being way over there, Stitzer being over there, go up the road. This is, the grass actually looks like this. It's trampled down and everything. It looks really pretty. It looks like it's a really nice pasture. You can't go a mile without seeing a farm. Yeah. Hell yeah. The progression from last time until now, yeah, it's jumped ahead quite a bit from last time we showed the map off, and that was showing off the complete other side of the map. So yeah, so these two farms are still a little bit in progress in terms of like where the cows are gonna go. The farm over there on the hill is more of a finished refined farm, but yeah, that little barn over there is gonna be for calves. The one in the way back is for heifers. Probably let their cows out on that pass. Yeah, they absolutely do. There's pictures of them from Google Street View. And so like I said, the last farm to do in this section before I can, you know, upload it for testing is that one back there. And obviously I need to, you know, add a sell point, add cattle, that sorts of stuff. But yeah, the last farm is gonna be tucked into those trees back there on the other side of this property. MRG's way underrated. Some people would say I'm overrated, so. I think that, I mean, I've talked about this before. I think that, that if I didn't get burned out so much, the reason, okay, so like, here's the thing, is like, I care a lot about how the farms look and feel when you're driving around on them, and you know, parking your vehicles and spacing and all of that. Ashen Corner, some people actually didn't like the spacing because it's too tight, but that's literally like how it is in real life. I tried to make sure it was like real life. So I try to make my farms how I imagine them to be in real life, and if they're not like that, I try to like get really close and then adapt, you know. So like this farm, this is not what it looks like in real life at all. But like the buildings, where the buildings are located, the general idea, the bridge, like that's all actually in there. Like that's all here. So I just kind of adapt a little bit and change things around to make it a little bit easier. But like I take a lot of pride in that, and I do a lot of work to accomplish that. But that leads to burnout, you know. And I get very tired by the end of making the map when I need to make things functional and I need to fix errors and whatnot. It's just so I need someone to help me get over that hump, you know. That door is really long, because I hate it. Anyways, so I think some people don't like that part of my map making, and I don't either. But come on, I make some of the best farms in the game, best American farms at least, and I think I deserve credit for that at least. I don't deserve credit for the other stuff though. I know that. I'm not gonna take credit, but it's ultimately like it's a communal thing, you know. It's like I wouldn't be here without, you know, other map makers before me. I would certainly be nowhere where I'm at if it weren't for the community itself. None of these I didn't make any of these buildings. Think of all the people that had to model these buildings, you know. It's a lot of people. Oh, this my stream froze. Or not stream, there we go. There we go, okay. Quality comes with energy, people gotta understand. Yeah, I don't actually like, I don't like a lot of people's maps. Not, some people have really clean maps and really well done maps. I don't like them for the farms. And that's unfortunate. Otherwise, they'd be really, really good maps. You know what I'm saying? Probably sounds really mean. Don't mean to be mean. Let's mow some grass. So we got that. We got that. Trying to. Is it 4440? Let's mow grass with a 4440. Why not? I love these tires. I can't not. 2 hours away from Stitzer? Where in Wisconsin? What area do you live in Wisconsin? Or is it Minnesota? Stitzer's kind of closer to the Minnesota side, Minnesota, Iowa side of Wisconsin than you know, Milwaukee. Of course, Milwaukee's on the east coast of Wisconsin. Where is the John Deere mower? Hello? Hello? Did I pass by it? I must have. There's not a lot of good maps out. I know, that's kind of sad, man. I know, like, I have maps that I could release now. If somebody, I mean, like, no one has really come forward to finish Marksville or Little Mountain. I just, like, I get home from work and I'm tired, especially like the last couple of months with everything going on. Like, I've been like, I don't want to deal with the pain that is error correction, which is the worst part of map making. Oh, Winona. Yeah, of course I know where Winona is. I'm from New Ulm. Been through past Winona. My my uncle lives in Pickwick. Near Pickwick, not in Pickwick, near Pickwick. So that's close to Winona. But I pass through, you know, Dubuque all the time to go to, oh, oh God, you live in Rushford? Dude, we played you guys in the state championship when I was a freshman in high school. You guys killed us. It was awful, it was sad. We shouldn't have been there. I mean, we kind of had, I mean, we had grit, you know? We fought hard to get to that state championship, but Rushford Peterson was really good that year. Caledonia, huh? You got a lot of people from Minnesota, huh? La Crescent. Interesting. Interesting. I'm from New Ulm. What's up, Franco? Oh wait, I'm going the wrong way. I don't want to mow up here. I want to mow down there. We are great at football. Yeah, good at football. So was Cathedral. I mean, I went to Cathedral in New Ulm for 1A. Like, the years that I was going, we had a good 4 or 5 year stretch. We ended up winning the state championship the year after me. Yeah, the year after me they won, which was really sad. It was the 2 years that I played varsity. 3 years I played special teams when I was a sophomore. Only because I was fast and I wasn't afraid of tackling, not because, you know, I was some sort of godly football player. We had really great teams, but the quarterfinals it ate us alive. We'd get to the full quarterfinals and by then, like, it was freezing cold. And we couldn't play our game in that cold of weather for some reason. I don't know. Oh, Monroe? Wait, Monroe or Monroe, Wisconsin? Uh-oh. Why is this so stair-stepped? Hello? Oh, no, it's not as bad anymore. Interesting. Maybe just at that angle, that weird angle. Monroe, is there a Monroe, Minnesota? I don't know where Monroe, Minnesota is. I know where Monroe, Wisconsin is. There's a rustic road that runs past that area that I've always wanted to do a map of. Really sweet. East of New Ulm. Oh, Logman, I know you live east of New Ulm. Elkader represent. Wait, are you from Elkader, Joseph? Oh yeah, you are, aren't you? Yeah, I forgot about that. Right? That's you, right? Longest football streak as of a year ago. Damn. We played you guys a long time ago. I think Minnesota was really good. Minnesota aren't they? They have a 1A team. They were really good one year. Cathedral's always been good enough to just completely stomp I think it's the Tomahawk Conference, but you know, once we got to the good quarterfinals, like, we lost to Blooming Prairie once. That was my senior year. I got a concussion that game too. I didn't get to play much, but we lost to the what is it? The Flower Power, whatever. Blooming Prairie Flowers. They're named after flowers. We lost to Flowers. It's embarrassing, man. This is the most embarrassing moment of my life. Oh, Monroe, Wisconsin, dude. Oh, nice, dude. I love that area. There's so many, was it like County Road J? Or is it County Roads in Wisconsin or Highway J? There's a dairy farm on that one. I can tell you all about any Wisconsin area. I can tell you all about it. I feel like I've driven around all parts of Wisconsin, but as evidenced by my maps, which are very obscure areas of Wisconsin. I think it's J, Highway J, and then it's like J on one side, and then it's Rustic Road on the other, I think. And that whole area, there's a big hill that goes across that. Really cool area with a creek running on the west side of that hill. And I always thought building a map of that. And there's a dairy farm along the road west that goes west out of Monroe as well. It's really sweet. It's at the bottom of the hill, and then the rest of it, like the expanded area of that dairy farm, is up the hill. 63 to 6 last year. We ascended. Oh dang. Oh dang. I don't know how Cathedral is anymore. We used to be a football powerhouse for a good, I don't know, probably 5 years, 6 years. And then we kind of fell off a little bit. I think we've just been losing, like, our class sizes keep getting smaller. It's a small school. Imagine an Eagle. I didn't play for the New Ulm Eagles. That's 2A. We were the Greyhounds. All right, way cooler than Eagles. Get out of here. Probably County Road J. Okay. Thank you, Cougar. Hey, that's a name I haven't seen in a while. Cougar Ann. Those are good sounds. Oh, avenged. Oh, avenged. Okay, all right. That's better. Ryan Orange, how's it going, my man? How's life? How's life for everybody? I think I gotta go like east-west on this field instead of going up and down. Maybe not. Imagine a Greyhound losing to a flower. Logman, where did you go? You got a Nicollet or something like that? Where are you going to school? Or MVL? Don't tell me you're going to MVL. That's just sad. Or do you go to Mankato? Do you go all the way to Mankato, like Mankato West? That's a long drive to go to school. Everyone hates Chatfield if you all know what I'm talking about. I don't think I don't remember Chatfield. We hate Springfield, dude. But I don't know if all of 1A hates Chatfield. Is that a thing? I think like Goodhue, LeSueur, and Springfield were pretty much, you know, the Goodhue and LeSueur were like always quarterfinal opponents, I think. And then Springfield was in our conference, and it was always section championship, us versus Springfield for like a good couple of years. Go to Nicollet. So yeah, what the Nicollet was good one year. I remember Nicollet being you had a quarterback the year my senior year. You had a quarterback that won like offensive player of the year or something like that. No one likes Chatfield. Arcadia, Wisconsin. I feel like I've heard of it. Which area of Wisconsin? Name a bigger city by that. I might have gone through there. Some of those northern Wisconsin cities, though, I'm not very good with. No one at all. All right. We get it. No one likes Chatfield. Where have I been? Just been dealing with some life stuff lately. Last like three months or so, but other than that, you know, map making. Working on this farm down here. Also working. I mean, work at a fairly intense job, and I will be, I mean, not nearly as intense as a lot of, you know, my viewers have. Like, it's not like nearly as physically demanding as most people are doing. Or like, you know, some people in my chat talk about doing like freaking 80-hour work weeks, like something insane. But it's, you know, it's stressful. lot of legal stuff, a lot of doing legal stuff, a lot of drama with the city of Portland, stuff like that. I'm not gonna get into it, but because probably would get in trouble at work, but it's fun. It's fun stuff. Also studying for the bar exam in a couple months, so there's that. But you know, I'm looking to get back in the farming simulator game. I see Random Sparks is streaming again on YouTube. I can't let him get back. I can't let him get ahead of me. No way, no way. So like and subscribe. Tell Random Sparks that he's not as good of a streamer as me. Not as good. He's not as good. Not as good as a streamer. Little Rando is what I like to call him. That's my Trump impression. Please don't make fun of me. I don't care what your political. We're not going to get into politics, first of all. We never. That's a policy of mine. But I don't care what your political affiliation is. The memes that guy dishes out, like calling Marco Rubio Little Marco, hilarious. Don't comment political stuff. I'm not going to talk about it. But that's the funniest shit. Oh my god, that's so funny. Hilarious. What do you work as? I work, man, how do I put this without giving too much away that you guys can just, like, find me? I work in real estate, commercial real estate. I do a lot of legal work in commercial real estate. And it can include, like, helping with a purchase and sale agreement, which is not, I don't get too involved with those yet, but I want to be more involved. To oh, it's running it? No, that's on the other. Okay, it didn't run an ad, sorry. To leasing. It's not property management. I hate property management, would never do it. Dear God, that is what a nightmare. I mainly use my law degree to help out our small commercial real estate firm. Do I know Random personally? No, Random's been a good friend since I redid Lincoln Creek, basically. Random's pretty great guy. Love Random. Hilarious. Always been you know, if I've been struggling with something, I know he's messaged me before with very kind words and everything, and it, you know, like about streaming and pressure of modding and everything, because he's been through it. I mean, Random probably next to maybe like a handful of other mappers. Random's like one of, when he was in the map making game, when he was in the modding game, he was like that true crossover between modder mapper. There's only been a few of those, and I feel like I'm finally getting there where I can, like, modder mapper as in like mods vehicles, makes their own buildings, it makes their own maps, all that stuff. Like I call those modder mappers. There's very few of them. LBJ was one of them. I think NEFG is one of them, although he never released any public maps, and like can hit on all of those categories. Random was one of them. I feel like he did an amazing job back in his heyday. I mean, his maps, out of the handful of map makers, are the maps that I probably liked the most, besides maybe CWJ. But yeah, what else was I gonna say about Random? Oh, those handful of modern mappers. LBJ Media was kind of, even though people hate him, was kind of one of those modern mappers. Who else? Julian would be one. They're a rare breed. I guess TPF could probably considered one. I don't remember. TPF made a map. Yeah, Louisiana. Definitely, I don't know, Oxygen hasn't done any vehicles, but definitely modeled a bunch of stuff enough to be in that category. He looked like Clemson's running back, Will Shipley. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Are you back practicing law? I don't practice law yet. I need to take the bar exam in Oregon. So that will be next February. So yeah, next year, 2024. But then I'll be, yeah. Man, I went on a really long tangent. One question. That's what happens on these streams. It is cool. Wait, no. I missed that comment. It is cool to think that this is the town down from Westby. Is it really not that far from Westby? I don't think it is actually. Yeah, it's pretty close. Let's see here. Okay, I look like Clemson's running back. Appreciate that. I hope that's a compliment. Commercial real estate making a comeback post-pandemic. It depends where you are. It is very difficult post-pandemic because of hybrid workspaces. But you can build out spaces, so that they take up the same amount of square footage, and you charge the same. But like, people want their own offices now. Like, it's not like, I don't personally like these open environment offices. That's a trendy thing for a while, for like 10 years. You can pack a lot of people in there in a smaller space, but people are starting to want, what I'm seeing at least, want their own office, and others want hybrid workspaces, and I have my own office. I have a big office. I was very lucky and fortunate to get this job and have everything that I have and get a big office, which is pretty sweet. I don't even know what to do with the space either. It's like empty. It's awkward. But you know what space in commercial real estate is like bussin' right now. So it's not. So I think residential would be so terrible. If I were investing, I would hate residential. Commercial is amazing, and office spaces, eh. But what I would, if I had the money, if I had the capital expenditure, I would invest in data centers. Oh, there's gonna be an ad in 50 seconds. Oh no. Start the countdown. I would invest in data centers, which is a new breed of commercial real estate that I haven't talked to my boss about yet, but I kind of like want to bring it up. But like, it outperforms every other sector in commercial real estate by like double-digit percentages, and no one's talking about it. And here in Oregon, should I reveal these secrets to you? I've done my homework. Oregon, like, is like a hotbed of data centers, like, and will be for the coming future. And that the pandemic kind of did that, because like everyone was working from home. You need to work off of cloud technology and everything, like all these big tech companies. And Oregon is a hotbed because of green energy, renewables. There's no sales tax in Oregon, so purchasing the equipment. Oh, here's the ad. All right. Ads inserted. Here we go. People are. Ad break. Here's my ad. My personal ad. Hey, you. Have you ever wanted to own a Harley Davidson motorcycle? I don't got any for sale, but I just wanted to let you know that there are people that sell Harley Davidsons, and that's the commercial. All right, back to your regular viewing thing. So, all right, bye. Did that cover the ad space? How much did I get paid for that? From Harley Davidson. A Hyundai commercial? You missed out on my Harley Davidson ad. You're short, dude. I know I'm short. I make up for it though, for my insecurity. Like Spike. Didn't have an ad. You guys probably have ad block, right? There are a few server farms / data centers around Des Moines, Microsoft, Facebook. A lot of the wind farms, yeah. The big hotbeds for data centers are like Dallas, Silicon Valley. Northern Virginia is the biggest one in the world. I think like outside of DC area. Pretty crazy. But Hillsboro, Oregon is actually going to be a hotbed. I know it will be. You can bet on it right now. It's going to be a hotbed. It's 64% green energy. It's going to be state regulations all over the United States about energy usage. In the coming years. and no sales tax. So buying the, you know, servers is not going to cost a lot in Oregon. All the infrastructure, you get tax breaks in Oregon for putting up data centers. It's a pretty sweet deal. I don't know why people are doing, but the upfront cost is like 100 to 200 million. So capital expenditure is quite a bit. You need to pay a lot in security. You need to pay a lot in other things. So anyways, boring topic. How tall are you? Come on, man. Dude, I'm 5'10". Why you gotta bring that up, huh? Don't have any premiums to watch the ad that I did on Harley Davidson. Just the way you, that's true. Hey, you right, Tyler. You right. You live in Virginia? That's Virginia. A Virginia farm would be pretty sweet. A Virginia map in FS? That'd be pretty sweet. They also need water. I assume that is for cooling. Yes, lots and lots of water. That's actually not. It's actually measured in not in square footage, but in power output, in mega wattage. It's crazy. I'm 6'3", dude. Logman, you tall, man. You better be playing some b-ball. Is MRG a short king? Dude, short king confirmed. I have dated. All right, you guys aren't gonna believe me, and I'm not saying this out of insecurity. Don't say that I'm saying this out of insecurity, all right? If you say it, I'm banning you. But I have dated women taller than me and out of my league, and I've been at the bar with them and everything, and the bartender's like, what the hell did you do to get them? And I will openly tell them the secrets to getting a woman like that, and it is paying them lots of money. No, I'm kidding. No, it's being funny and having a dog. You know, having a dog helps. If you have a dog, it is a known fact that women are weak. If you have a dog, they are weak to the dog's powers. There's a force field. There's a force field around women that they put up when men approach them. Everyone knows this. This is not a secret. You guys know, and you are guys. Let's be honest. There's no girls who watch this stream. There is a force field. Let me talk to you about the physics of this. There's a force field that surrounds women. They turn it on when you approach, when you make eye contact. It's an automatic sensor. All right? And the only way for that force field to be reduced in strength or entirely is either have a baby on you or a dog. But I don't have a baby, and those cost a lot of money. So I have for a long time used a dog, and or cats. Cats can work. Dogs are way more effective though. And what can I say? The results. You know. My dog hates people besides me. You're not getting any women then. That's for sure. Tune in next time for MRG's dating advice. You know, that's what we're all about. That's what this comeback is all about. It's helping your dating life. You're welcome. Not only do I make maps, but I also am a matchmaker. Did you pick up women while walking, Chef? Sorry for your loss. Thank you. Yes, actually. There was this one time. Oh man, there was this cute girl. It was an undergrad, and Shepard was young still, and he was very reactive around other dogs. Didn't like other dogs, and there was this one girl who had a husky, and Shepard. I found out over time, Shepard is racist. Was racist towards huskies. Very racist. I don't know what it is. He hated huskies, and it was racist. It was. I consider it racism. It is like an old grandfather racist type of racism that you don't really approve of at the Thanksgiving dinner table. You don't really point out or bring up because you want to keep the peace, you know. But it's there, and it's not, you know, it's not really kosher in 2022. But his time it was, you know. So you kind of just like let it happen. That's the shepherd's kind of racism towards huskies. All right. Does that make sense? Did I make myself perfectly clear? That's the sort of racism we're talking about here. And so I'm walking up to this girl, and Shepherd sees her husky, and we're talking, and he doesn't like freak out right away, which is surprising because later in life he does. Especially like at dog parks, he runs across the dog park just to attack huskies out of spite and hate. And get to talk to this girl, real cute, at my apartment complex at Iowa State. She a honey, you know what I mean? And Shepherd just attacks her husky, not like viciously, like, and didn't like bite him or anything, but like did the whole like, hey, get out of my face. Get out of my face. I don't want you around me. I don't want to be sniffing I want to be sniffing what you're putting out. All right, get away from me. And I had to pull him away. I didn't get her number. And didn't get anything. Didn't get any information. Not where she lived. Even though if I knew where she lived, that would be also kind of creepy. And also, like, my dog was just racist towards yours. So, like, you know, it's kind of like, oh yeah, I had to, you know, talk about that, you know, and that's not the good beginning of a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Never thought I'd ever talk about girls. You know, if you ever need more advice about, oh, why can't I back this up? I'm such an idiot. Sorry, I need to actually concentrate. You ever need to talk about girls? You know who to go to. Not me. All right, we need a raking tractor. I got good takes. I got hot takes on women, though. Don't you worry. I am alpha. What is it? No. It's not alpha male anymore. It's sigma male. Sigma male. I am a TikTok sigma male. Non-simp. What are the what are they calling them these days? Chad. Sigma male. I know the women very well. Very well. So you ever need advice? Oh, hey, I didn't show you guys my I edited gotta keep burping. God damn it. Where is it? Give me a drink. Michael is on the coffee tonight. Where is it? Oh, here. I think it's this one. Did you check out the tire? I replaced the tires on this. Look how much better these mixer wagons look. Check out. I'm gonna buy two of them. I'll show you a side by side here. Of the base game one. Emerald, you got them girls from his football uniform. Hey, heck yeah, dude. You know, why am I saying heck? Hell yeah. Did Shepherd get the hot mama dogs too? Absolutely, dude. He was a Chad. He was Chad. He wasn't the Sigma male, he was alpha. You know, aren't Sigma males like the ones who are like, oh, they're quiet and reserved and they don't reveal their true feelings and they're not affectionate and they don't need to prove anything, but alphas, they need to prove everything. And these are like, by the way, like TikTok stars that are like freaking 21 years old and have been in like maybe one relationship and it failed. I know, dude. Right, Goofy? For the longest time, I have hated these mixers because of the tires. Because they're not the tires that are on. Why is the backup on this so weird? So let me pull this out here. Look at the tires on this. These are the base game tires. I don't like them at all. And I just like, I don't like them at all. So I replaced them with these, which actually look like the actual tires on the mixer wagons, right? Am I, wait, why aren't there chocks for this wheel? Are they always? Oh, they've always been on one side? I didn't even know that. I've always thought they were on both sides. Anyways. What take you have? Wait, what take on what? If you ever do stand-up comedy, a lot of it. This is my stand-up comedy. This is my stand-up comedy. I do free stand-up comedy for you guys. You need those? I'll upload them if you need them. I think that it looks way better. I mean, am I wrong? What a difference like a tire makes. That just seems wild to me. That's all it took. I took the Anderson tires, the feed wagons off the Andersons, which are exactly like the real life Kuhn mixer wagon tires. These look very close to them at least. I changed the hub colors so that they matched the Kuhn colors, and because the Anderson is a little bit different red, and voila, that's what you get. I'll upload it to my itch page. It's such a stupid edit. Like, it's so easy to do, but I just like never did it. And then I finally did it. I was like, oh wow, that looks way better. Did you make the tires or did you rob them off? I robbed them off the Anderson mixer wagons. Literally switched them out. What's up, Sutton? No good North American mixers and FS that are not on Patreon. I was thinking about converting the VTC from LBJ. I know there was a VTC in 19. I don't know how well it worked, but I was just gonna like completely overhaul that and release it. Like, I know that BSL, they got a lot of cool stuff on their Patreon and everything. It's sweet, but I mean, they're using the VTC from LBJ, right? Aren't they? That was what it is. Am I wrong? I mean, don't get me wrong. I would subscribe to their Patreon for the Frontier manure spreader, hands down. That thing's dope. Illinois, what's up? Illinois, dude. This is the right hand of MRG, the right hand of God, should I say? No, I'm kidding. What's up, dude? Illinois is the man. Are you now getting into modding? I am crossing over into modding. Like like just like basic edits that are like. I'll really like a mod and I'll be like, why did they not change this aspect of it? Or why is this aspect so effed, you know? Or scuffed? This one, you know, the sounds on this are terrible. I don't know why, but oh god, those duels look terrible. Give me good duels. All right, that's fine. But I switched this out for the Magnums. So, if you've played with this mod, you know the sound is awful. Oh wait, I think this one has the same sound. Here, let me, is this one? No, maybe not. Oh, never mind this one. Yeah, see? You hear that? And that's cool and like kind of realistic or whatever. Isn't that annoying? Does anyone find that annoying? Am I the only one? Good night, trio. I don't know. I like it, but I don't. The fact that it's like, I don't know. I switched them out for this. Which is the Magnum 8900. But I could switch them out for a different, you know, a more recent. FS crafty gear, yeah, it's the gear shifting for sure. And I think like you can adjust the gear timing for the sounds and everything. How does this sound? Yeah? No? I don't know. I can switch it out for a different sound as well. It's not like that's just like the first one I went to because I was like, wow, this is Um, anyways, I am wasting time not raking, so I should pull out the rake. I love this, oh, shit. Sorry. I like the mod page, but I don't also sometimes because I am kind of stupid and I need things to be categorized. Ooh, which one should I use? This wheel rake is pretty sweet, but gonna have to go with the Frontier. Hello, what? Hello, hello, hello. Why is everyone tagging me? What's up? What's up? Where's everybody coming from? It sounds hideous? Yeah, okay, all right. I'm not the only one then. E23 chat. Yeah, it's the 8900 that Casarius uploaded. I took that sound and used that. I thought it was a little bit closer, but I could be wrong. Outer Banks. Wait. What is that show? Simulation Station. You gotta waste more time and show me this one. For you, I will. Simulation. How you doing? We checked out all the farms earlier in the stream, but we're gonna go rake here in a second. But I can you know, do a little walk around. Any hog farms? There are actually like no hog farms that I know of in this area. For hog farms, Cortland will definitely has a lot of hogs. You missed the best farm. Wait, which one's the best farm? You don't think this one's the best farm? Insulted. But yeah, there's all these roads that go back to these back fields and everything, but I'm gonna put maybe a slurry pit down here by this building, I think. Question mark? Maybe not. And then the manure will be down there. Are you gonna upload the mixer after the stream? Yeah, I can upload it after the stream. Why not? Most likely go back and watch the stream back in the morning. Heck yeah, dude. This is the farm that I showed you pictures of, Simulation. The one on the hill. It's my favorite farm so far, but the other ones are great as well. I think this farm, I still love the farm on Ashton. This one might be a little bit, I don't know. I can't decide. We should do a Let's Play on Ashton though. I don't know. I don't know why I never played a save game on Ashton. That's the thing. That's so burnt out on that map. I didn't even play a Let's Play. Who thinks will some of the tanks work with 46 mods pumping? What will? Some of the tanks will, on the bigger farms, they will work with 46's slurry pits. Mainly this farm over here, which you can. Okay, come on. I guess we didn't save at any point during this stream. So, this farm over here, if you go to Stitzer right here. This is Stitzer, Wisconsin. This farm, you can look at it from Google Street View. That's the farm that will definitely have the slurry tank, 46 mods slurry tank. I hate this. Yeah, that backwards annoying. There's also a dairy farm that's like right here in the black area of the map here, but that's gonna be moved up here. And then yeah, those are the two largest dairy farms. Like this one and that one up there are the two largest on the map. These are all the ones that I've been working on are really small dairies. The second largest or third largest is probably like right here north of the town, I wonder. I'm guessing. But yeah, that largest one is definitely going to run. Ooh, gross. Shaders, come back. How is Marksville? Marksville's finished. It just needs like functionality. It needs a couple doors need to be animated, the cows need to be added, and all of the like commodity buy point and sell points need to be at the triggers for them need to be added, and that's literally it. I just like, I don't know. Part of me is just like, I don't want to. The last like 4 months have not wanted to even touch endgame map making. Endgame making is different from like beginning map making, if that makes any sense. Endgame is like you wrapping everything up, making sure everything works functionally, like on a functional standpoint instead of a visual standpoint. Visually, map making is the most entertaining part of map making, and it's all the beginning stuff. And if you use scripts, if you take my lessons, which are down in the comment section. Yes, I'm gonna plug my lessons. If you take my lessons, you get to do all the visual stuff initially and all the fun stuff, and then like at the end do all the hard stuff. And that's the portion that I hate. It's not fun for me. I wish I had somebody on hand to do all the XML work that I don't want to do. Because there are people who are really great. There are a lot of people, a lot of map makers that collab with others to do the XML work, but they just like fail so hard on the visual portion. Like, I don't even, you know, it bugs me. It bugs me. Because I got all the functional stuff right. It's like, I'll say this, when Dennis did Mercer County, I did all the visual stuff, right? And just had like a vanilla game. And then he came in months later and added all this new functional stuff. That was sweet, you know? Like, so if I had somebody working alongside me doing that stuff, like, map would be amazing. I'd have the best maps. I'd have the best maps. But right now I don't have the best maps because I don't like doing that part of it. How far off is El Gator? That pig nursery has been a heavy on my mind. Wait, which pig nursery? Oh, like on El Gator, like on the main farm, on the home place? The farrowing barn or the nursery? There's the lower nursery on my uncle's farm, and then there's the farrowing barn. Then there's the corn crib barn at the top of the corn crib lot. There's the main bank barn, the dairy barn. That farm's amazing. It's iconic. No farm will ever beat the farm that you like grew up on, you know, visually and nostalgia wise. Like, there's nothing beats that. Is this a 4X? You darn tootin'. Working on fixing some of the stuff on Ash, and I don't know why, but I just randomly started doing it the other. That'd be sweet. If you run into any, you know, I can definitely do the animals for Legacy's farm, and I think I have all of the doors animated on that. I don't know if I released the final version, or not the final version, the copy that's out now with the animated doors, but simulation, I'd definitely work with you if you want me to fill in anywhere. That was not a fun project. I think people like to, and I talk about this a lot, and I'm not complaining at all. I think people do like to get on their high horse about Ashen and its shortcomings, but they don't realize like that map took away my soul. Because that came after the release of FS22. For 2 months, 3 months, we didn't have the animated door on create script, so like we didn't have animated doors for like a month. We didn't know how to add new textures yet because there was no documentation like adding new ground textures. Didn't have animated doors. Nobody knew how to do animals. Like the animal system had completely changed, and only like a handful of people knew. Not only that, nobody really knew how to, especially no one on the American side, knew how to implement, and still don't, by the way. I don't know if there's anyone who's done this. Maybe a couple, but built manure into the placeable. It's no longer built into the placeable like it was in FS19, where it's coded in with the placeable XML. They're two separate XMLs, two separate placeables. But what I did with Ashen is I merged the two. And I got that from Hofbergman. It's where I learned how to do it. I was like, oh, you have to do that, you know? And so not many people realize like that map just took so much out of me. And it wasn't just because of like, I don't know, just, it was because of, like there were so many features that we needed to change over from 19 that we lost in the transition, if that makes any sense. I mean, I spent weeks trying to change the stones so that they were more like Thunder's system rather than the stones that they are now. So like large boulders in the fields instead of little rocks. And it took me forever to try to figure that out, but I didn't figure it out, like to try and figure it out. And I experimented so much with rocks, like trying to get them to look like they actually do in real life and not the horrible stone system that they have here. It's just, ugh. Sorry, I'm ranting. It was maddening. And not only that, I retextured a bunch of stuff as well. Like, it's annoying. There are 2 doors on legacy, work on getting the roller mill. Oh, 2 doors that are functional or 2 doors not functional? I can definitely do that. I think I've got that in the fix. I can just, I can send you the file if you need it. Uh-oh. Are you gonna add baby calves and other stuff to this map? Yeah, I will definitely. That's another thing, simulation. That calf barn, I was gonna, on the main farm, I was gonna retexture. I can retexture and send that over to you if you wanna, if we wanna work on putting calves in there, I'd be down. Let me know. Just completely re-release the map. What's up, Master Waffles? It's a great name. And 06. So it's the 26, it's the 2006 Waffles this guy's after. It's not 2022. It's wait, which rows have I raked and what have I not? Oh, okay. Sorry. Had a bit of a blonde moment there. Where did you get the shaders? These shaders, nope. These shaders are Lightroom HDR, Adaptive Sharpen, and RT Global Illumination. I think he also recommends this, Ambient, and SSR. It doesn't work. It probably my video card doesn't work for me. But the presets are in a shader video. I can probably post them in the description below after the stream. But look at these shaders, and then look at this. This is base game. Can you believe that? Base game's not bad, but like, and I'm still adjusting this because it's a little, I don't know, the adaptive sharpen might be a little too intense. I don't know, I like it, but it's not, maybe a little too much adaptive sharpen. I could be wrong. Hey man, Cougar, it was good seeing you too. Dude, you're one of the OGs, man. From the YouTube streaming days. Good seeing you, good talking to you. Come back, y'all come back now. All right, see you later, local farmer. Listen, I'll probably try to stream tomorrow night, actually. I'm feeling it. Corn stall bales for bedding. Yes. That is pretty common for me to put in my maps. Yeah, aren't those shaders way better? They do need a little bit of adjustment, but I can show you where I got them. These are actually my own adjustments based off of another person's adjustments, if that makes any sense. When is your next Let's Play on your channel? Like as in, Sam, are you talking about like After Dark Let's Play? Or a farm sim Let's Play? You take care too, buddy. Hyper Wolf, that's another name, that's another familiar name. Did I not read your name? Oh, yeah, you already asked the question. I didn't read your name, though. A lot of names I recognize in here. This is like the OG crew. There's like a couple names that are missing, but a lot of people, a lot of familiar faces. A lot of familiar faces. Hopper gonna easily, I'll DM you. one of these days and we can chat about it. Yeah, I'll put it all together, or the most up-to-date version I have, and then you can just take all that and merge it with yours. It's really easy. I forgot what all I fixed though. That's the problem. I was keeping patch notes and everything, but yeah, let's chat about it, because it really is not that much work. It seems like a lot of work, but it's not that much. If you even get like 50% of the work done, I'll jump in from there. Sniper Wolf, when I said, was there ever a Sniper Wolf in the chat? Not tonight, but like ever in my streams? It might have been back in the day. This thing takes a while to get going, doesn't it? I had a toy tractor of this specific tractor. Although the waffle tires do seem like, I don't know, I feel like there's a lot of gap in here. Don't most waffle tires, like, there's not that big of a gap? Am I wrong? I know, like, the people who made this, Dennis and Jono and everyone, like, they're incredible modelers and everything on the American side, so I don't want to, like, question what they did, but it does. They had waffle tires in 22 that were closer, like the gap between the rim here wasn't that big, and they looked really nice. I don't know why they changed them. Oh, Sniper Wolf is a big YouTuber? Oh, I feel like, what is it? What does he do? Is this like a COD streamer? Waffles or pancakes? Dude, come on, you coming in here swinging with the hard-hitting questions? You can't do that. It's not fair to me. That's not fair to my audience. It's not fair to the people. Waffles or pancakes? I'll tell you what, I gotta go with pancakes. I love waffles, but pancakes are better. French toast? Oh. Pancakes are reliable, you know? Did you guys hear that? Portland is a loud city. It does not help that I live on one of the most, you know, the loudest streets in the city. I need a Forage box. Does pineapple? All right, here's the thing. Pineapple on pizza, actually good. Hot take. Actually, low key, good. Oh yeah, I converted this, or I changed. There was one, not converted. There was one on King Mods. Come on, people. Where are all these noises coming from? And the tires were white, so, and it was like a really dumb fix, so I fixed it. But it's also like, for some reason, pulling this is like insanely difficult. So I need to adjust something in the XML. I don't know. That doesn't sound on the map. Epic Domain, what's up? Another familiar face.
Building your online business?
No, I'm not building my own. I mean, I have a website, but
And set up your store on a
what are these ads?
platform.
Building your online business?
Showcase
And skip. I need a forage wagon. Why are they not under forage wagons? That's weird. There's a single axle of this? No. Is the Myers? I want to fill up the bagger, but I don't think the Myers, like, you have to pull up really close in order to get the baggers to work. So I might just go with a normal one of the Gales. Yeah, small one. That's fine. Oh, it's under trailers? I'm an idiot. Thank you. And then we need to buy... So, okay, this is super weird how they changed the bagger. Where is it? To buy the bag... Okay, it's actually... I mean, it's not weird. It's kind of neat that this is how it's done, but... What is going to be the bagging tractor? Probably a new tractor that we're gonna buy because we have lots of money. Another 4440. Let's put an international on it. This one with the giant cab. That feels larger than what it is in real life. I could be wrong though. Do your 19 reshed settings? They actually do work for 22. I don't know if they're as good. I use these new shader settings. Do I need to post a new shader setting tutorial? There is one out there that I use, the tutorial that I use, and you have to pay $5 for the shaders, but I think I don't know, they're pretty darn good. Somebody just said 44.4. Too late. I put an international on it. Oh, we need to buy the picker. Okay, there we go. Why does it say grass gick up? Hello? Somebody's got dyslexia just like me. I don't know why those duals are so wide. Dude, I was just questioning myself when I was purchasing that because I was like, are there duals that... Does that tractor come with duals that aren't as wide? Did I miss it? Let me just sell this other... sell this base game. This ugly looking coon. Oh god, that... The mixer wagon. It's under trailers. Okay, no pineapple does not... Okay, Sam, you're wrong. You're absolutely wrong. Why have I never seen that before when I used that mod a lot? I don't know. They are really wide though, and I don't like it. Well, let's look. I don't think there was another option. Yeah, that's it. Those are the two. Oh, there is another option. Oh my god. Wait. Why usually the narrow ones are posted first? Disgusting. So, I sell the right one. No. Sorry. We have to visually and aesthetically, we have to do this, and you know we have to do this. This is not a laughing matter. All right, there we go. Then hits his head on the mic. All right. Now back her up here. There we go. Nice. Oh, the weird crowd. Oh yeah, yeah. That it's named wrong. I don't know. These are like little edits that I would personally make that they bug me enough to make those changes. Just like the mixer wagon we were just looking at. Changes the tires on it. Just little stuff like that. Oh, I gotta pick this up. Does the cab look too... It seems like this cab is too big. Am I high? Is this cab too big? Is it not? Is this the right size? Maybe not. It's a great tractor, either way. It's a favorite. Come on. Don't move so much. That's what she said. Isn't that the side that goes... Oh. Beep. That's not the side that it goes on? I have to come from the other side? Oh. Okay, don't look. Don't look. Nobody look. Don't look. I said don't look. Don't look. Don't look. Don't look. Don't look. Don't look. We're not looking. Okay. Where should I put this? I could have gotten a skid loader with a fork, and I didn't. The cab does seem big, right? It's just like the white, the white, what, I don't know, what is it, 4.2 something from that R.D. Allen converted, or didn't convert, he took it from Polygonish and ran it through Blender and blah, 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 but that felt like undersized. Wait, how do I, how do I start the bag? Do I just leave it like this, or, and it'll just start filling? Is that how it works? Who has experience using this thing? Control I's for unload here. It's all tilted and everything. Like, it's not straightening out. Oh, you just dumped the stuff in? Okay. Thank you. Super strength. Plop that in there. Go. The International? I think it's on itch.io. Forgot who made it. Pipe in. Do I need to change that? Pipe in, pipe out? No? Okay. Don't care. Let's go. Oh, dumping into it. Oh, then the bag. Okay, okay, okay. Makes sense. I know you had to fill. I know you had to fill it from the side. I just don't. I didn't know if I needed to like prep it. You know. Oh shit! Don't look. I'm usually very graceful going down this hill, and I wasn't this time. A good sound. Why have I not noticed this, how good the sounds are, man? This is good. This is good. Why was I looking away when that happened? What happened? Oh, this is filling up quick. Sheesh. I need to. I'm gonna need. What I need is another tractor to, yeah, I'll get the 4440. Come on! The 4455 can pull this. I've seen it done on this almost exact same setup. Seriously, exact same setup. There's no way it struggles up a hill like this. This is on that hill on El Cater, the hill going up the lane. That's, my uncle literally pulls this setup up that hill fine. And doing this exact same activity. Not chopping corn, foraging. Alfalfa. Or whatever. Yeah, I think it was alfalfa that he was cutting that day. Can handle it just fine. So this is disgusting. I'm disgusted. Go! Somebody get out and push. Who's getting out and pushing? Come on. Come on. Jesus Christ. No way. This goes at least a couple miles per hour faster than this. It's called FSX. I mean, you can. You can. It's a combination of things. Sometimes mods just like they aren't. I guess. I don't know how to say it. They're not built, they're not coded right, you know, in the XML to handle a hill like that, I guess, with this equipment. I don't know. In a proportional way of speaking to how it is in real life. But I'm not giving any credit to FS at all because you have to match, you know, your assumptions about real life farming with FS, so. Wait, I wanna... No, not that one. No. No, what? Oh, there we go. Okay, got it. Jesus. I like how it powers up when the pipe is out. That's wild. What's up, Tiny Man? That's not... that's his name for anyone asking. All right? I'm not trying to be insulting. His name is literally Tiny Man. So... please don't send me letters. I won't read them, but don't send me them anyways. I know there are going to be people, especially streamers, who are going to hate that hill and they're not going to play on this farm. They're not going to play on it. Too windy. Does Emergy know something we don't know about Tiny Man? Listen. This is between Tiny Man and me. You don't have to know. We keep it between us. Alright? It's for us to know and for you to shut your mouth. Alright? When it's 96% full detached, yeah, that's because you're thinking like all smart and stuff. And also it pokes through the roof, which I don't like, which would also probably be an easy fix. You just scale it. Just scale it down a little bit. NGE, how hard is that? By the way, these Gale Forage boxes was the first thing I really, not like, I think these are actually the redone versions, but the original ones from 19, not the original, they were from 17, but the ones in 19 had like an effed up logo, and there were no Forage boxes released. It just had that one that had the effed up logo, and I fixed it. It was the first thing I ever released in 19. It was just an edit of that box. I'll play on that farm all I want. Yeah, I mean, it's one of my favorite farms I've ever made. It's not even done yet. Carter Schmelzer, one of my first viewers ever, longtime friend of the show, friend of the pod. Do we consider this a podcast? Friend of the show. How's life in Iowa, Carter? How's Decorah, Iowa? I just remembered there's no road that kind of cuts up through that field up there, so we gotta go up this way and drive through the grass field. To add tagging and castrating calves into a map? It actually could be done. Could easily be done. vaccinations are something that I've wanted to do for a while, and I know how to do it, but it would take a while, and I'm worried that I would try to do it the way I imagine it going, and it just doesn't go right. So, Oz! Is it Oz? Ozzy or Oz? Ozzy? What's up? Is it gonna give me the unload symbol, or do I have to unfold? Wait. Do I have to have this thing on? I know these are always. By the way, this auger on that was another thing that I released in 19 that I at least worked on 19 because Elcator had a silage bag, but it didn't have a dynamic silage bag. But the conveyor on this was something that I ripped from base game to put in there. What was I gonna do? Automatic start off. Just living the dream. Hell yeah, brother. What am I doing wrong? Do I have to unload here? But I don't want it to unload on the ground. Do I have to unfold? I'm scared. Is it the forage box that's not working? It should give me the eye symbol. Right? Right? Yeah. What am I doing? I think it's the forage box. I honestly do. Right? I think I've had other forage boxes that don't work either. Let's just test out a different forage box. If some work and some don't. But am I wrong? Am I high? Am I high? You're gonna sit there and tell me I'm wrong? The Wicked Witch of the East, bro. I know the Meyer ones are effed. More over to the side, away from it. So you're saying I need to make another loop around. I'll try again. No, you don't need to. I'm pretty sure you don't need. I've filled this only once before in 22, and I don't remember if it was there is an Abbey mixer, yeah. Yeah. See, it's all weird and stuff. I'll try it one more time. That's a simulation. You're gonna sit there and tell me I'm wrong? We need to watch it. For those of for the uninitiated. Hold on!
Her sister was a witch, right? And what was her sister? A princess! The Wicked Witch of the East, girl! I'm gonna stop him. You're gonna look at me and you're gonna tell me that I'm wrong?
You're gonna look at me and tell me I'm wrong?
She wore a crown and she came down in a bubble
dog!
Grow up!
Grow up!
Grow up!
Grow up! Oh my god, I missed that shit. Oh, grow up! That's what I was thinking. There's a pipe out option, but it does nothing when I try it. I could be also. Here's another thing. Just a little proposal. I could also be stupid. You got owned. All right, one more flip around here, and then I'm switching to that. I'm just gonna test out that other forage box just to make sure it works. Ugh. MRG's long lost twin. Yeah. You're gonna sit there and tell me I'm wrong? Dear God, it gets me every time. Grow up! They're talking about the Wizard of Oz and having a serious argument in which a man pulls out a knife. And they're telling him to grow up? Come on. Come on, bro. Hey, Grace. Oh my God, that fill plane looks even worse. Why do people not get these forage box fill planes right? The only ones that are right are the Meyer. But the Meyer ones, I've pulled up the Meyer ones next to it, and I don't know how to run those either. But I'm pretty sure that's the Meyer boxes, like being too complicated for my pea brain to work around. All right, this is gonna work. Ah, I told ya. Why doesn't this have an effect? There's supposed to be. Come on, man. A simple addition like having like an effect, like a pipe effect coming out of that would do wonders. It really would. Wait, it's not even wait, it's not unloading. Hello? Okay, chat. Riddle me that. Why is it not working now? Chatters think they know better than me. Oh, is it unloading right now? How is it going? What? Why is it? What is it? What? Lipstick in my Valentino white bag? I keep hitting pipe out. Pipe out. Pipe out. Pipe out. Pipe. Pipe out. I swear I've gotten this to work before. This is not a skill issue. No, it's not. Don't you? How dare you even imply that, by the way? That is bizarre. It's not the operator. No, it's not. Shut your hoary mouths. You dirty pirate hookers. Okay, I did so. What's? You need to fill the bags. All right, we're going to the itch page. We're just gonna look up the instruction manual. Is it JMF? Let's just look up silage bag 22. All right. There appears to be a video on it explaining how it works. So, mod minute. All right, okay.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Elm Creek
Hey,
and another
everybody.
mod minute or so. It's
Look
been
at
a
the
while. Glad to see you
RQS
back.
Gaming.
I have a really cool mod
is gonna
today
save
from
the day here. RQS, you in the chat?
That's how you set it up.
Wait.
You're gonna want to take your bag and scooch it up to the back of the ag bag machine.
What I did.
Okay.
What I did. I
Then
did
we
that.
can hop in our New Holland, and we can
I have
actually
an international.
attach
Do I need to have a New Holland?
this pallet bag. Is now. We're gonna fire up the New Holland.
Okay, fired up, ready to go.
We're
Give
gonna
this guy a
run
like.
on over to our
Sup?
JCB that's got a bunch of chaff sitting in it.
Okay, he's using.
I'm gonna back up here so you can see
does
what's going on.
Is it only accept chaff?
It's gonna
not
dump
grass?
into that conveyor belt system. There's nothing to turn on as far as the ag bagging machine goes.
I
It's
swear to
just
God, if
pretty
I have
much
to bail
ready
this
to go.
grass.
So let's start dumping in our chaff, and you can see what's happening here is immediately the bag is formed and it starts to expand out
No.
as chaff is being dumped in. Like I said, this bag will hold what's happening here. Bagging machine goes, it's just pretty much ready to go. So let's start dumping in our chaff, and you can see what's happening here.
I did exactly what he did.
The bag is formed.
What? The bag's on, right? Scooch it right up on it. Yeah, I thought the same thing. Simulation. This is a pervert. I should be unloading chaff right now. Why am I not unloading chaff right now? Huh? Wait, it's not even unloading. It's not even tipping to ground. What in the F? What in the F is going on? Am I stupid? Am I stupid? Don't answer that. You need the new haul? Shut up, dude. I don't need the new haul. We're switching to the nice wagons here. Oh, these don't have the front unloader though. We have to actually. Well, actually, I'm gonna try dumping from the back. I'm gonna try dumping from the back. See if that works. If that works, then we're gonna do the front unloader. Try using a base game. Your hoses are. Yeah, we don't have hydraulic. We don't have the hydraulic mod. So that shouldn't, I mean, even if that hasn't even been converted, I don't even have it. Look at that, that's what a fill plane should look like. Sorry ass is coming out with these Forage boxes with fill planes that are all effed up. Look, that's what it's supposed to look like. Leave it to 46 to come up with actually good Forage boxes. Ooh, does it have a tip side option? Did that one have a tip side? That is a good question. I think this one tips from the back. Oh no, oh, there's a side one. Never mind. Sorry. How do we, That going in? No. What? Wait. Wait, no, over, okay, all right. I did it! Am I a genius? Am I a genius? Am I a genius? Have I always been a genius? Am I a wizard? Have I always been a wizard? But if I'm a wizard, why don't I have a demon? Wizards have demons. Demon companions to help them conjure spells. Why don't I have one if I'm a wizard? And why is my name not Merlin? Somebody tell me. Explain that, chat. I have made fire. Ooga booga. So suck on that. Who told me that I needed the New Holland? Is it grass or chaff? Oh. Uh-oh. It was grass. That's grass. It's grass. That's grass. We're good. We're good. We're fine. Stop scaring. Grow up. Grow up. 127. Carter, you know what? No one asked you, all right? No one even asked. Grow up. Oh, it's getting late. Gotta cool it down on the speed here. There we go. Also, that is pretty. Summer evening. All right, hold on. Let's do a shader check here. We're gonna turn the shaders off in 3, 2, 1. Okay, turn it back on. All right, simulation. I'll see you later. Have a good night. Love you. Or too soon. It's too soon. Okay. Just checking. Yeah, don't scare me like that. Don't scare me like that, Bendingo. Grow up. So grow up and stay later. I'm on the West Coast, so a lot of you, it's probably pretty late. Wait. 9? Yeah. A lot of you, it's probably good. It's like 11. You Midwestern folk. I should have gone with just the 2-axle box. Would have made a little bit more sense, like a small 2-axle box. Big law things, dude. You know it, Carter. I'm taking the bar exam in a year. It's gonna be real fun, real nice. But you know, in my spare time, I got my little hobby farm in here. Still have ability to put people in timeout. Wait, yeah, Carter, you still have power here. You were also probably one of my first moderators. That's hilarious. Carter was here back when I was on Facebook. I used to stream on Facebook. Believe that? Mark Brockema's here. Hey man, how's it going? It's 11 for you. Jason is on, what, are you on the East Coast? And Dingo's on the West Coast, or maybe Mountain Time? No, it's not. That's different from West Coast. You gotta be West Coast with me, right? Unknown is Mountain Time. It's 10 o'clock, right? Oh God. Oh no. Oh no. All right, Emergy, you got this. You got this. You got this. You got this. Got this. See, I got this. I love the play first. All right, back to what we were doing before. Columbus. Unsubscribe, old man streaming on FB. What are you talking about? It's working on your latest map. Nice, dude. Dude, the map making never stops. It really, you can never be satisfied. Oh my God, this is so slow. Do I really need to get a more power? I swear to God, my uncle runs the same setup. This is the exact, I have pictures of this exact same setup. It should be able to do this just fine, and it's not. Unless the grass is wet. But we all know FS is not that realistic. Alright, Carter. I don't know if you said anything about how I was treating you, but I hope it's treating you well. Hope Decorah is busting. Is that what the kids are saying? Oh, you're in the PNW, dude? Same here. I'm in Oregon. Hell yeah, dude. I live in Portland. Just kind of. Portland's one of those places that is it gets a bad rap. It does, for good reason. It's not the best place to live, but it makes up for it. The homeless issue, obviously, horrible. Not gonna get into that. We got into that last stream. That was like a month and a half ago, something like that. But the food, best food in the country. Incredible. Even better than New York. And I will put my life on that. No, why is it so difficult to see up here in the top left-hand corner which implement I have toggled? Jesus. Me and buddy Culver's multiple times a week at school. Just wanted to remind you why the Midwest is top. All right, that's the only thing you had. That's the only thing the Midwest that I would have to move back for, and that is Culver's. This is the greatest food on earth. makes Wisconsin maps but doesn't live in the state. Hey, I lived in Wisconsin for 4 years. And by the way, I lived in Iowa for 7, and I lived in Minnesota for like 18. I've only lived in the PW for 2 or 3. So it's going on 3 now. All right. I have cred. I got cred. I got Midwest cred. Okay. I know what hot dish is, and I make hot dish. All right, Goofy Goose, if that is your name. We all know that you're some sort of informant for other big FS22 streamers. Huh? Who are you working with, Goofy Goose? Who are you working with? Huh? Tell me. Did DJ send you? Who sent you? Clutch? Who sent you, Goofy? Who sent you? Who sent you? Coming over here saying that I'm not a true Midwesterner. Get out of here. Y'all don't know me. I'm from the streets, or I mean the fields, or what. I eat Culver's on the regular, but not because I live on the West Coast. I can't anymore, so it's really sad, unfortunate. This is my favorite restaurant. But I do miss it. Put everyone in chat before I... Come on, dude, don't. You'll tank my stream if you do that, Carter. Dude, I can't trust my mods anymore. Came here on my own. Oh, all right. I won't interrogate you. But someone in here, dude, somebody in here is an informant. I know they are. I'm gonna find out. In time, don't put them in timeout, Carter. With great power comes great responsibility. And I don't think you have the second part of that right now. Big Fed energy. Trust you? How can I trust you? What makes you trustworthy? Huh? Hmm? You can't put me in timeout. You can't, because I'm the leader. It's impossible. Look at that. Look at this. Now it's a clean running machine. They're gonna keep going. Look at this. Look at this beautiful area of the map. We haven't even gone to the backfield either. It's, I'll need to finish working on this corner up here, touching it up. I play FS and live in Wisconsin. Sim is an alien from DJ. The DJ doesn't quite play as realistically nowadays, does he? This area of the map back here. This is a really, actually one of the larger fields on the map, I'm pretty sure. Let's look. Hear me out. FS hot tub streams. FS hot tub streams are the future. Hell yeah, brother. Okay, so this is actually like 3 different fields up here. So this is not even truthful. God, there's so many sections of this map I haven't been to. And I'm building the map and I haven't been to. Like this section of the map, I've only put the roads in. And like edited the trees a little bit, but like they're just completely, it's like the pioneers. Wilderness. FS hot tub streamers, man. Hell yeah, brother. That's what I'm talking about. It's still not unloaded? Jesus. I'm gonna work out every time before I stream a hot tub stream. We'll do an AMA and everything. I'll be like, what's her name, and just make millions off of my hot tub streams, but for farmers, for farm girls, you know. I'm gonna go up here just to show you guys this back road back here. This past year, actually, I didn't finish the fence on this. I need to expand it because it goes way back through these trees. It's just like part of the way through the trees right now. The size of the map, it is a 4x. Unrealistic playing is more fun. It is. It's more efficient. It allows you to like play. I feel like production maps would be a lot of fun for me to play on. I like that idea. But like at my core, like realism is what I care about. Semi-realism. I don't play fully realistically. Like I think Random plays way more realistically than I do, or like I don't know, some other Simulation Station was just in here. I love his. He's always got really good setups for his farms, like in terms of equipment. The one, like when I played realistically though, when I played my Mercer County series, that was fun. Like doing that Let's Play where I played realistically, that was a lot of fun. Tedious, but it actually felt like I was like building something. You know, it felt like Oxygen Dave, or not Oxygen David. No, who's the UK Let's Play guy? What's his name? Realism is key. What's his name? Why can't I? Oh my God. Why am I'm completely drawing a blank. It's one of the biggest FS video makers. I don't know. Whatever. You guys know who I'm talking about. Jono made those boxes have a realistic unloading speed. Yeah, Jono's one of the best modders on the American side. He's a goddamn treasure. Like, support people like that, absolutely. Like, he made these boxes incredible. They're the best boxes that have ever been made for FS. These are hands down the best, and they have, of course, they're Meyer boxes. So, 46, you demand. Dagger win, yes, thank you. Thank you. Daggerwin, I still remember watching Daggerwin play FS15, and I think maybe a little bit of 17, but like he got me into FS15, like Sandy Bay, and like what else? Chellington came out for 15 too, right? And like the original, and what's the one? Wow, drawing a blank on some of them. Oh, Farm Sim guy. No, I'm not talking. Farm Sim guy's a friend. I would remember his name. Farm Sim guy is one of my closest buddies in the community. Him and Argsy, good friends. If I forgot their names, I would be very sad. And they would be right to call me out. Drago, Dagwood, Daggerwood I think is terrific. Just don't like UK farming. I liked the like the old Sandy Bay series was great. Unfold the pipe first, okay. It's got a great sound. It's loud, as it is. But the sound is great. All right, so for my first hot tub stream, starting now, I'm in a hot tub, you just can't see it, it's under my desk. Ask me anything, here we go. Also, pay me $50 to notice you. I will not read your comment unless you pay me $50. That's how hot tub stream goes, that's how it's gonna go. Ask me anything. I hate it, I just don't like it. Okay, I already read that comment. That's not for everybody. I understand that sentiment though. I like the small fields. UK farming could definitely, you could get it to feel like American almost. I mean, if you edited the maps, for sure you could. It'd be very easy to do. Make it feel like a New York farm or something like that. Oh, the worst part is these hills. Dear Lord. I'm broke. Alright, I guess tonight it can be free. You can ask me anything for free. I think I need to scale the boundary on this map down a little bit more. Needs to be a little bit lower. Needs to be scaled down a little bit too. Let's get it right. It's just like in the distance, like from over here, the boundary looks perfect. Like that's what it's supposed to look like. But looking over there, that's not quite perfect. That's too big. The boundary's a little too big, a little too high. It's not too much, but like enough for me to notice. You know? Excuse me, sorry. Monopoly money work or no? Wait, what? Monopoly money work or no? Oh, does it? Oh, for like, oh, I thought you were asking a question, a different question. Yeah, you can hit me with that Monopoly money, dude. That or give me like, you know, Park Ave or whatever. You can use the Big Butt 747 as the chopper tractor. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. I was supposed to stop at 95%. Somebody told me to do that and I didn't. And I'm sorry, all right? Look, I'm playing realistically, now I have to walk. I'm speed walking, actually. I should walk slower. This grass texture is actually really nice. I don't think I've cut grass in this game yet. This is not, the under texture is actually not bad. Surprised. All these lumps that I didn't pick up either. This is also a pasture back here. This is like a little section, and I don't think I showed this off. I'm not convinced on this barn yet. I don't know. This Lazy Ease barn, it's nice. Not a bad barn. And I might put some gates in here and everything, and apart from these gates that are right in front of me. Like put some gates in here, you know, for like bales or I don't know. Huh. That's interesting. A little artifact from when I removed the doors. Yeah, it's nice. It's a nice little shelter for cattle that would be, you know, in this pasture. That goes back here and everything. I don't know. I think it's like the texture of it or the color of it. Maybe I don't like it. I could change it. I don't like that. I don't like red. If it was white, I think I'd like it. Maybe I'll change it. Or gray. Are you gonna add? Oh wait, Monopoly money is probably more valuable right now. True. Are you going to add AMW or AWM cornstalk? Yes, I will. I actually was surprised when I was working on this map that when I was playing around with it, I hadn't added them yet. So yeah, they will be. Serious mods, wheat textures for sure. Yeah. Although like this wheat isn't like a crop in this area. It's soybeans, corn, probably oats, alfalfa, like, oh, that's it, hay. Doesn't it? It does look kind of weird, right? All right, Brian, I'll see you later, buddy. Oh God, I don't think we have any more moderators. Look at that. It is a little too shiny. Maybe the normal and spec map I need to remove. It does look like it was just painted. Bendigo. Like it was just painted over with a brand new coat of paint. Whereas the wood texture on this barn up here is a little bit more distressed. I like that look. See how this looks over here? Oh my dear God, hauling up this hill. Yeah, I like that texture more. I think you already talked about it earlier in the stream, but are you remaking Marksville in the future? I showed Marksville off in the last stream. I want to, let me get this unloading, and I'll show you the 4X version of Marksville that I actually want to do. But you know, I started this project, so this is gonna take more. After this, like the next like 5 maps are gonna be flat, and I'll punch them out easily. This map is taking forever because it is the hilliest map I've ever done, and so it's gonna take forever. But I know after this I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna do flat maps, and one of those flat maps is gonna be a 4X of Mercer County, so like, you know. So like, Marksville is not the 4X of Marksville, it's just gonna be a 1X for now until I, but I'll show you. Marxism. It's the first thing that came up. Let's see here. Do that on stream. Okay. This is Marksville right here. Obviously, it says it. This is the actual map. This is inside FS. This is, you know, This is this farm down here, which I actually switched this barn out. It actually looks a lot more like this now than wait, what is this? Wait a minute. When wagging tails. Oh, an ad. He added a. What did he add? Hold up. Hold up here. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. There's an ad running in the background. Oh, sorry. How do I zoom out? Dude, come on. Are you serious? This is a lean-to or something, right? This has to be like a heifer barn. What? What is this area? What is this? He completely... When was this updated? 2023. Of course. I don't remember this, but I think that was already there. This is new, and this is new right here, this pad. Now I gotta change the map again and add this into there. There's not enough space already in the map for this between these two buildings. Ugh, maybe I'll add it. I'll add it. It's actually pretty sweet that there's the idea of putting a lean-to right here, like a heifer shed, a heifer barn. But also like the silage. Their feed pad here, and this area is all separate now. It used to not be separate. It's all, I mean, it used to be all fenced off, and then you could he would rotate them. It looked like from Google Maps that he'd rotate between these 3 sections. Wild, man, that's wild. That's really. I'm gonna get to go back and add that in. Because I know there's a lean-to right here at this farm that right here that I've added in to this farm, which is in the map. And it was there when I built it. But now this looks like the same thing maybe. Gotta start the map all over again. This actually the farm that I've redone this, so it actually looks a lot more like this. All the farms look more like they do in real life now. This hasn't been changed. This has not been changed that much either. Although I would love to put a bigger shed back here. I think it probably like Western Iowa's shed. Put that back there instead. Oh, I didn't even show off. I was so perplexed that I didn't even show off. Sorry. What the 4X is gonna look like. Sorry. This is my ideal scenario, is to build down here, this farm. So you got Marksville up here. I was gonna think like, you know, something like this, and maybe include like the eastern edge of the map in here, something like that. I could even go a little bit shorter, but I want more room, so this is more of a centralized farm. But this farm looks dope. And I've also driven by this. many times. But this would be probably one of my ideal farms. I mean, I could make it a single farm map too. Look at everything that's going on this farm is crazy. There's a little bridge here. And that's sweet. I think that's sweet. Also, like, look at where the manure comes out over here. That's so cool. I love that. There's just so much going on this farm. Wait, come on, zoom out, you turd. Why is Google Street like this now? And then there's a street view up here as well. You can see, like, there's a lot of wait, hold on, I want to go to over here quick. This is literally all I do every day. This road wraps up through the trees and goes to the top of this hill where there's another field. Thorpe, Wisconsin. But I mean, we have this freestall and everything. It'd be easy to do. We have sheds like this. It's not like I would have to create any new assets. Look at their moving cattle right here from one barn to another. So it's a neat farm. The dairy barn, the main dairy barn, would need to be edited from a version that we have. Wouldn't require too much work. I know, it's a sweet farm, isn't it? It's huge. Is that the sun or the moon? And why does it look huge? Welcome back to YouTube, man. Glad you're getting back into the content creation. Hell yeah, Ian. Thank you for that kind comment. Yeah, it'll be a little bit different. You know, we're gonna do things a little bit differently. I forgot I need to upload that mixer for you guys. Moon. Is it the moon? That's a rather large moon. IRL does come first. Thank you for saying that. But you know, I missed you guys too. It was fun. I miss streaming. Streaming was my jam. I loved streaming. At one point we were at like 300. I think some of my biggest streams, like when Marksville came out for the first time, especially around the time of Marksville, the streams got up to like, I think the highest it ever got was like 320. And I scared off a lot of viewers by doing karaoke. Apparently people don't like my singing, which is insulting, as I am better than 3/4 of you, so don't even try me. And you know I am. Oh, is that Jimothy? Jimothy Harley? It's the guy. Hey, you know, you heard of the kill. You know you heard what I did. You know I'm the murderer shit. She's like, no, you're acting weird. And I'm kidding, dude. I know it's late for a lot of you. 420. Hey, 420. 420, blaze it. Jimothy. I don't think I finished this section of the map yet. I think there's some fields I need to edit up here that I haven't quite. Like I said, like there's a field on the other side of that hill. I need to finish up this little house, this little residence. But this quadrant of the map, pretty much done. The one, the only. Airsoft fatty. I am too small to be airsoft fatty. I need to eat several more cheeseburgers. Get to that level. He's on another level, man. Next releases. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it, Ian. This is gonna take a while. I mean, it would likely be quicker for me to work on to finish Little Mountain and Marksville and Cortland than finish this map. I'm just pretty obsessed with working on this. Oh my god, this takes forever. I'm pretty obsessed with working on this map at the moment. Past 3 months, this has been my obsession. I hate turning around on this thing. Going uphill on this is terrible. Just god awful. Go! Go! There we go, let's go in cab. Oh, that's laggy as all hell. Okay, no, it's not. No, it's not. Now we're good. Oh, we can go up a little bit faster turning around if I turn it off. In-cab view is always fun. I can't do it for long though. So it kind of just gets a little exhausting. It's a little too much work. Oh, we're at 100% and I've been driving. How long have I been driving for at 100%? Awkward. Where's the 4440? Oh, it's all the way down there. Hey, I'm from Wisconsin. This map going to be for all consoles? Nah, too big. Too big, and I honestly, like, Giants would never approve of this map. They would never, ever approve of this map. No way. There's too much going on. It's probably going to be way too big of a map. It's probably, even after optimization and everything, this is going to be a gigabyte of a map. There are too many dairy farms on this map for it to be under a gig. And people are gonna be like, this is what oh my god, this is what I hate about people who criticize map makers. When they're like, oh, the file size is so big. It's like, bro, okay. At some point, the file size is gonna be huge if there are going to be 18 different dairies on this map, dairy farms, all right? And each of them have like 3 or 4 animal pens. So either I release the map in like 2 different versions where that's split in half, that number is split in half, and you can play east side of the map, west side of the map, something like that, or I just include everything in the map and it takes really long to load. Pick your poison. But I hate people who complain about that. It's just like there's a lack of awareness, I think, in the community about like modding, how much time it takes, what goes into it. And I'm by no means the best modder. I'm by no means the best map maker in the community. I think, again, I think there are things that I am really good at, things that I'm not good at. Oh my god, get up the hill. But I think there's just some things that like people just don't understand what goes into it. Oh well, let's count. Goofy. Let's count how many dairies. It's probably less than that. But there are a lot of dairies on this map. Okay, come on. The next map size or max size you will go for a map 16x, but if this map ends up, I would do a 16x map with like not as many farms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a sheep farm. 6, 7. This one's gonna be a small dairy farm. Wait, 7? Yeah. 7. This has cattle, but it's not dairy. 7, 8. This one's gonna be modeled after Girock Farms right here. This one is. It's gonna be not what it looks like in real life. 9 is the gigantic one. 10, which is this one split down the middle. 11, but I'll probably make this into a beef one. 12, which you can't see right now, but this hillside is going to be one of them because there's a farm right here in this area. And okay, 12. 12, each of them needs to have, I think I might just make the calf hutches, make calves available, and then you can place the calf hutches down instead of like implementing them into the map. That way it saves a lot of space. I guess like maybe that would help improve performance, but yeah, I mean that's it. Each of these farms has like at least 2 or 3 animal pens. One for heifers, one for calves, one for milking cattle. I hate when people repeatedly ask PC only when it's clearly stated. Yeah, that's always fun times. People will always find something to complain about. Always find something to complain about when it's free time and there's months of work. This map is going to take me like several months. It's going to take me longer than LC. I don't think people realize that. Which is why like it's sort of an incentive for me to like finish Little Mountain and Marksville sooner rather than later, so people have something to play on while I'm finishing this map. So there is that. But there was another comment here. Glad that people actually make mods. Oh, just want. Oh yeah, I wasn't. I didn't think you're complaining, by the way. There's some groups that piss me off, but I also gotta remember I like to yap my mouth. I think that it's so like, oh man, don't get me riled up right now, man. You guys are getting me riled up. Maybe I riled myself up, but like, there are modding groups, they keep things to themselves, and that's totally fine. Like, they have really great stuff. Just like what is people's, I don't know. Some people like they have to show their stuff off, and I get it, but like, then they act like dicks when people ask them if it's public or private in the comments afterwards. Like when people like, let's take one of the biggest farm sim groups on Facebook, and that's Custom Modding Group. People, the top modders post their content there and show off their stuff always. I mean, you got like, I don't know, I'm not gonna name names, but the top ones, the highest quality work is always posted there, right? And then a lot of it's private, and then people just like turn around and be like, it's private, and get mean and towards people who are just like asking a simple question. Like, that's like, it's unnecessary, you know? And I get why people keep stuff private, because like it is a monumental task pushing something for public release. I would know, I've done it 10 times. It's not fun at all. And then another, I don't know, like 3 or 4 times after that for private beta release that never really got publicly released because I never finished them. But like, it's just like, also another thing that's hilarious is I got bashed for Patreon way back in the day. Bro, all the people who were bashing me over Patreon are doing Patreon right now. It's hilarious. So funny. And some of the Patreons, I think are just, it's like, yeah, they're doing it the right way, because it's just like, it's just donations and there's no exchange of goods or anything. Like, that's the right way to do it, and not holding things over people's heads. Most people are like that. Most of the good Patreon pages is. There's so much, it's like, some of the people who were bashing me over it back in the day, like, they're doing it now. Hilarious. Adorable. The funniest stuff. People who criticize me for my website, they turn around and ask for donations in exchange for nothing. I don't feel good taking donations without giving something in return, whatever that is. Doesn't have to be an i3D, but like, you know, maybe that's like playing on a multiplayer server or on one of my maps that I haven't released, you know, like that could be the deal, you know. It's just like, I don't know, I'm complaining, but like, I think it's just hilarious how like far things have come, you know. And how I got, you know, some of the short end of the stick and kind of got pushed out of the community, but like a lot of people, it's on the line of hypocritical. On the line, not hypocritical, not quite hypocritical, but getting close. How big is this map compared to Skyrim's or another game? Not sure how to gauge being a non-player. Listen, Jimothy, if that is your name, if you are not an informant, not as big as Skyrim, no. It is, in terms of length, real life length, it would be 4 kilometers by 4 kilometers. Skyrim is way bigger than that, I'm pretty sure. It's big though. Let's see, wait, there's some other things in here. All 4K textures. It's the people that re-upload or convert garbage that irritate me. Speaking up, never happened to a mod network. It used to be decent. Yeah. I think all the best mods are on itch.io now, which is the right way to go. That's where everything should go. All mods from now on should go on itch. 'Cause you can have your own page on itch. It's like what we wanted on Facebook but didn't have. Like, and we just upload to Facebook, you know? Now itch like kind of filled a niche for farm sim modders, which I really like, because you have a donation link, you have your own page with all your mods on it. Like, people don't have to ask for links or like where on your Facebook page is this or where on mod network, blah 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 blah. It's and also you're getting paid directly. You have a choice on itch to donate some of the amount to itch for hosting you, which I think is a nice way of setting it up. And I do, like, all my a part of my donations go to itch. Wait, I don't want to be in the cap. Okay. For hosting me, you know. Now, obviously, future releases are just going to be on my website to drive up traffic on my website, because that's how I am. I'm dirty capitalist scumbag, you know. Get after me, you know. Scummy Patreon supporters, plebs. I'm just kidding. I'm a Patreon supporter too, because I like mods and I want people to make me mods, and I want that Frontier Manure Spreader by BSL, so I'm probably gonna subscribe to that Patreon anyways, even though I feel bad about it. I still gonna do it. Like, so what? If we're gonna preach free market principles, then it should somewhat, not fully, completely, because modding is very communal and it should be, and that's the foundation of modding. But in terms of labor and the amount of time you put into things, I am completely fine with compensation, having a system of compensation in place. So I'm okay with Patreon at the end of the day. I'm just pissed off that I got, you know, shit on for it, and other people aren't. Okay, there's a lot of comments I've missed. I'm sorry, I'm rambling. I'm very opinionated about this one thing. Incredibly opinionated, because I think it's, people really do not understand how many hours goes into it, and people get paid. People who upload to Mod Hub for Giants, nothing. Do Giants' return on the modding community, it has to be like the percentage wise, the return in terms of what they pay for uploading mods to their site, and how much they sell, because the game let's be honest, the game wouldn't exist without mods. It is huge. Hundreds of percentages in a rate of return. You cannot deny that. There's no way. There's no way. You don't pay modders jack shit. No way. There's no way. Didn't Lancey Boy just talk about this on his page? The most prominent American map maker. His maps are cleaner than mine. I mean, his farms aren't as good as... No, I'm kidding. Sorry, Lance. I don't want to start shit. But didn't he just talk about how he just doesn't get paid anything? That's the biggest uploader for American content for console players, for American farms, for console players, and doesn't get paid jack. And spends what? 4 to 6 months working on maps, probably every day, like I do. And he models his buildings too. The rate of return, nuts. Did you include calves and heifers to the map or just the in-game cows? Just in-game cows right now, but I will have my own cow system on this map. There's no way I'm doing a base game cows. This is gonna be my own system. But this time, unlike Ashton Corners, I will include a tutorial. The PC only, but then I think people get mad because they probably get asked it like 20 times. That's also true. But I'm cool with that. I've learned to. I get at least a couple messages now a day on Facebook. When during map release time, it's like 20 messages a day. But I tend to ignore a lot of messages unless somebody asks me something actually interesting. Real life, you say? A lot of people modern who have ruined the community are the newer ones to FS. The community wasn't as bad when FS 11 and 13 were out. Gotten out of hand, yeah. I mean, like, let's be real. Like, let's real talk. I came out with Elcator, and I was like, oh, people want to actually play on Elcator, like have early access. I set up an early access on Patreon, which is not the right thing to do, necessarily, and certainly wasn't at the time. We had a big debate over this. And Elcator is shite compared to the maps I make today. The maps I make today are, besides the errors, quality maps. Fun to play on, enjoyable, worth money. Based off of the amount of time I put into it. Right? What was the point I was making there? So I was a newer map maker back then, you know? And so like, you're gonna have, is this at 100%? God damn it. You're gonna have bad actors that start out, and most of them are younger, you know, they don't know better, obviously, but like, you know, that happens. You know what's hilarious is, oh god, I don't wanna, no, I'm not gonna start shit with that person, never mind, sorry. Sorry guys. Dang it. Yeah, okay, so I generally agree with that though. Bronkema. Okay, there we go. I know, I'm sorry, I'm at 100%. People that sell mods that have errors and all that stuff just gets me so mad. Make that bag. That's just networking. Doesn't Wade Mitch have a Frontier moves? He does have a Frontier. This one's a different one though. It's a better one. Is it a front? It might not. Oh, it's a pick right. It's not a Frontier. It's a pick right spreader. I'd pay for a pick right spreader. I'd pay for more white mods. I'd pay for more Alice, better Alice mods. I'd pay for a lot, and I don't mind that. If there was, okay, here, hold on. If there was a, what is it? What's the series of white? A white 61, white 61, is it 6170? Oh, no. What's the series? A 6195. 6100. If this, okay, all right. If this, what's a good, is there a good picture of one in here? That's a good picture. Let me ask you guys a question. If Julian, and I'm just picking out Julian because he's the only one that makes white tractors, all right? It could be anyone. All right, I'm just using Julian as an example. Oh God. Uh-oh, froze my game. Uh-oh. 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 The game froze. Mad at me. I'm sorry, game, I'm sorry. I think we saved it, so we're fine. If Julian charged for a white 6100, All right, he made a white 6100, 6215, whatever, doesn't matter. If he charged 15 bucks, would you buy it? And his quality of work, it's not going to get released to Giants, charges 15 bucks for a high quality 6100 series. Would you pay? Because I would 100% pay $15 for a 6100 series. I'd pay $200 for a 6100 series to be built for me. I would pay $300 to $500 for Julian to build me. You go tell him that right now. I'll pay him I've wanted this tractor in game for so long. You tell him I said it. Tell him I said it. I pay $300 to $500 for a 6100 for myself. And I would have it released too. What's your favorite tractor that's not in the game? And would you pay? What would be the max you would pay for it? All right, you have to pay. There's a paywall to download it. Right? What is the max? Just tell me in the comments. What's your favorite tractor that's not in the game, and how much you would pay for it? $9.99 with free shipping. All right, see, there you go. Wait, did you actually? That's a lie. Show me it. If you actually have a white 6100, I will pay for it. I'm not joking. And it has to actually be like it has to be up to Julian's standards of, that's why I said it has to be like Julian's. If it's an edit, I'll pay less, but I'll still pay. Oh, come on, game, load. When you double click the icon, does it crash immediately for you guys? It does that for me a lot. I'm only rich with FS money. You poor soul. Yeah, I know. I've been putting up with him for a while. Come on, launch, please. A lot of tractors you want are in game. Oh, come on, it's not loading. Go. Work. See how much progress we lost while it crashed. Oh, come on. Farm sim? Okay, thank you. Okay, implements. How much would you pay for an implement, Goofy? Because there are implements that I would want as well. For sure. There are a dozen manure spreaders that I want. It's my favorite activity in the game, is spreading manure. I love, that's my favorite thing to do in the game. An Oliver 2255 would be cool and something. Mike, how much would you pay for an Oliver? Right, like a quality Oliver tractor. I'd pay a lot. My dad had one. My dad rebuilt an Oliver. Ashton Corners might be one of my all-time favorite maps, sir. I play the crap out of it. Love all the... Thank you, Big Frosty. Dude, Simulation was just in here, and we were just talking about maybe fixing that map a little bit. It sounds like he's been working on it a little bit to fix it up. And I told him that whatever work he got done, I would finish the rest of it. So we might be fixing it up so that Legacy's farm on the east side of the map actually functions properly. Or is actually functional. Nobody answered my question. I'm really upset. Put some money for an Oliver, right? My dad has rebuilt 3 Olivers. Only 2 of them, he used all of them. Narrow front end, like 1600? Wasn't that one of the series? 1655. Beautiful Olivers. And he sold the narrow front end. Then he had another one with like turf tires on it, so it was gigantic turf tires, and he pulled like this rotary mower behind it. Our lawn was beautiful on our house, like a huge lawn, and that's how he mowed it. Beautiful. Then the other, I think the 1655. It's a 1655. Isn't that the series of Oliver? He gave to my uncle to work on the farm in Alcator. For those, shout out to you guys, the OGs who play Alcator on FS19. Which I played FS19 the other day. Still good game. It's not bad. With shaders, the trees suck. But I was getting a little like, I want to play some Mercer County on FS19, and I played it the other day. Whoo! Still a banging map. But that Oliver that my dad had, gave to my uncle, and it's now like actually doing stuff. Running the auger. I think he has it. No, he doesn't have it on the mill. I think the Oliver would burn up if you put it on a grinder mixer. I think he's got a 4440 on the grinder mixer. AMD GPU. I know, dude. Don't. And I hate my video. I need to save up for a new computer. Like, I legit had an opportunity several years ago. The community funded me a computer. I used it to move to Portland instead of live in Washington, which was probably one of the best decisions I've ever made. But wasted opportunity. But the moving costs and everything, and just ended up costing a lot of money. So some support to spruce up Ashen Core's life comes first, though. Hey, I appreciate that, Big Frosty. Hey, you in simulation have been playing the heck out of Ashen, and I am hoping that you two, and then I always give early access to ARGZ and FSG. When you get when I actually get around to finishing Little Mountain and Marksville, I want to give you 4 early preview. I always do it to FSG and ARGZ, but I like you too, so you get. Oh, okay. Oh, hey, this is where we left off. We're good. Let's give you guys some love. Thank you for the 20. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys giving Ashen Corner some love, because like that map, there's a whole story behind that map. I wrote a blog about it on my website. It was just, and I ranted about it early. Every stream I rant about it, about how hard it was to work through that map, and while also starting a new job at the same time. It was wild. I don't think there is one map you made that I didn't play on. Like 7K. Damn, dude. SA, you didn't say if you actually have a 600, a white 6100. So I'm serious. I'll buy it. 7K hours total on my maps. Everyone liked Lincoln Creek, I'd say. I think there are people low-key liked Simon Family Farms. I was surprised. There we go. So you had to do Control I first on this Meyer box, and then fold it back up, and then you can unfold it and tip it. That's so weird. That's a weird glitch. Simon Family Farms was probably the most underrated map I did in 19, and then Marksville is probably one of the best maps I did. Marksville and Lincoln Creek were my 2 best, I'd say. Marksville had the FPS issue though because of the water planes, which I later fixed, but nobody acknowledged. Farmersburg was all right. Farmersburg wasn't that great. Mercer County was a hit. I loved Mercer County. That map, some of my favorite farms I've ever made are on Mercer County. That was a fun map, honestly. And then Dennis just made it like way better. So Dennis's copy of Mercer County is probably one of the best maps from 19, to be honest. Like just the combination, the meeting of the minds, somebody to bring all these features to this map. I build all the farms. That's all that's needed to make a great map. Yeah, not a fade of their GPUs. Yeah, I agree with you, buddy. Say 15 to 20 and 60 for maps. Oh, somebody answered the question. Already, sorry. I rant way too much, and I don't speak to chat enough. It's 15 to 20 for mods, 60 for maps. It would drive better quality products, and dedicated players of any game will pay for quality products. Yeah, I don't think people would pay $60 for Ashen Corners after release. I think people would pay initially $60. Once people found out that there were just like errors that actually a lot of errors that I did correct privately but never re-released. But once it had a reputation of like, oh, this map is busted, which it wasn't all that busted, okay? There were a couple errors, but a lot of it was just people not understanding how it works. But I don't think people would pay that. So there's a market. You're talking about a market that's being created for mods, and consumers setting the price of that market, right? How much would you pay? And I think that's a good conversation to have. But you get into issues here where you're taking other people's mods. Like, okay, so maps is a great start to this conversation, because maps take all of these buildings on this map are either edits or just like originals from other people. Other people made these buildings. Like, I did not make this bank barn. This is an edit of a bank. So this is the original bank barn here was CBJ's. The bottom was edited and redone by JMF and someone else. I forgot. Oh God, I forgot who else helped with this. And same with the interior. Like all of this done by a different person, but ultimately like the structure and the top and everything was CBJ. So like, how do you you have people stealing money from you, basically. That's the problem with it, right? So you need a referee, okay? And the referee is Giants. But Giants is the person paying, not the consumers. And because Giants is the one paying, they don't pay anything, because their rate of return for having an established modding community, they don't, I mean, let's be honest, they don't entirely support with documentation on their website in terms of how to do stuff and easier ways to do stuff in English, in other languages. They benefit immensely from it, and the modders don't. It's like 100% fact. It's all donative. That's a word. Speaking of Little Mountain, why is it raining? There's no rain. All right, sorry. See here, Big Frosty. Wish I could stay, buddy, but just got it done with 4 hours. Hey, heck yeah, man, 4 hours? Hell yeah, my butt needs to break from the chair. Have a good night, Big Frosty. Hey, Greg. Appreciate it, buddy. I play Ashen Cars. I'm gonna play on YouTube. I love that map. I'm glad you love that map, man. I appreciate that. Buffalo project was canceled because my PC broke in a car accident. I really wanted to have it implemented. Wait, for Little Mountain? Oh yeah, dude, the Buffalo that you oh dude, that would have been sweet to have Buffalo in the game. I remember you sending me that. Simon was a good multiplayer map. It was kind of simple, you know. It wasn't too complex. There's a lot of dairy farms on there. Automokes was one of the best. Automokes was pretty sweet. I liked Automokes. The OG Automokes, I was like waiting for that to come out for so long because there was no map like it. And CWJ had a reputation with Clover Creek. Why am I driving down here? I don't know. I just wanted to drive over to this farm for some reason and read chat. There would have to be even more testing and quality assurance they charge for mod. Yeah. I think that here's the thing. I think that there should be, and I don't have this completely fleshed out, but I think there should be a marketplace for mods and maps, just like there is for 3D objects for Blender, or for games in general. I mean, people design 3D objects for video games. I worked for a video game company for American Farming. You know, there's both in-house modeling and sometimes purchase models for video game companies. All video game companies do that. Although I will say American Farming, incredible modelers on their team. Like, they're incredible. They're great. So I won't speak for them. But we can establish a marketplace with a referee, with an arbiter to govern stuff like that, so that if somebody makes a complaint, you know, like there can be a process that we can establish, a system that we can establish to prevent bad acting, right? To prevent re-uploads, right? There are other marketplaces that do this, you know, that already do this. It's just like you have to upload through ModHub because that's in order to get it on console, which I feel like you should be paid a lot for. It's a huge monumental task to get something on console. It really is. None of my stuff would make it to console. The map that I was making for console, I had to be super careful about everything I picked to put in the map. All right, Goofy. Appreciate you stopping by. I would give you $60 for any Wisconsin map. I appreciate that. Can never trust Big Farm Sim. Big Farm Sim, they are out to get us. That's a conspiracy, man. I was there, man. Big Farm Sim. Big Farm. It's like a big farm. Is that where? Are you trying to make a pun? If you aren't, you should still claim it. What do you stream with? What do you mean? Like computer specs are down below. Like webcam? I have a Logitech webcam, HD 1080. It's one most streamers have, which is pretty nice. I have the highest end mic arm that I bought because I was expecting to upgrade my mic at some point, but I have the Rode, which is fantastic. Like you have to like break it in, and then I have the Elgato Wave for a mic, which there are way better mics, but come on, I'm a farm sim streamer. Let's be honest. Have you guys seen like Tyler One or other like XQC? They have shite setups, right? And they're the biggest streamers on Twitch. So I don't think that stuff matters. I think you gotta have some personality, some conversation, and a little bit of insanity. Do you think American farming will come to PC? I can't say. I'm under a non-disclosure agreement, so I can't I can't say anything. And I'm not gonna say anything. They do, but they're very expensive. Wait, what is very expensive? I see so many farms in very early stage, then next time they don't look the same as all. Wait, are you talking about my maps? Right now? I'd have to get 2 to 3 jobs for my mod addiction. That's the thing, like, you'd have to pick and choose mods, right? I mean, like, I feel like it wouldn't be $60 for maps. I think that's too much for a map. Because you have to understand, like, how many downloads did Ashen Corners get from my itch alone? That's not counting other third-party sites that all re-uploaded the map. It was like, I don't know. I'd have to go back and, like, was it like 3,000, 2,000, something like that? It might have been actually a lot more. I don't know. I've had thousands and thousands of downloads, right? So imagine like $60 for each of that. That's a lot of money. And I don't think maps are worth 60. I think 10 to 15 for maps. Custom modding, like tractors and implements, I would pay probably, I'd pay 15 to 20 for each. Maybe 15. Excuse me. 10K for all the mods? Yeah. That's another interesting sub-market that like people don't talk about, and it's very rarely done, but like people paying for mod folders is hilarious. I think that's the funniest stuff. Like selling mod folders, like these are all the mods I've collected over the, you know, however long, and people buy it because like they don't know where to get them. I get it, like it's hard to find mods sometimes, and dear God, this is slow. So I get that, like, but I think that's hilarious. That's so funny. Oh, the punks who leaked them. But the thing is, like, you could encrypt it, like Steam does. I mean, like, how do you leak a Steam mod? You know, I don't know how that works. So you'd have to like do it. The marketplace would have to be through like Steam or some sort of encryption where like you can't actually like pull the file. Like it's pulled from a cloud service or something like that. It's not like physically on your desktop like it happens with like downloading. You're actually downloading a physical file that you can open and edit and everything. I don't know how that would work, but you know, I don't know. I haven't thought that far ahead. All right, shut up. People make mods for other games and sell them for like $80. Really? Okay, so for Stellaris, there's a game called Stellaris. There's a Star Wars mod, and I think it might be free actually, but I would pay like $30 for it. It's amazing. They modeled all like the you know, all of the starships, Rebel and Empire and everything, and like it plays out like Star Wars on Stellaris, which is like the best space game ever. I'd pay money for that. That's like a whole new game. Eagle Dynamics sells DCS models, which are study level military aircraft, for $60. Really? Dang. Wait, who's saying 3K? I have to go upload a video. Hope you have a good day. Hey, thanks, buddy. Have fun uploading the video. I almost have 1.7K mods. Yeah, imagine if that was $5 each. Insane, right? So what? But like, how much? What proportion of those, Goofy, do you think are like? What percentage are like actually good mods? Like actually quality mods that you will always play with. You know, that you will always use in a heartbeat. And what percentage are just like shite, just taking up space, and are riddled with errors, have something wrong with them. What shaders do you use? I need to post that in the link in the description because I do have shaders, or I'll post it on my website. Which is in the link down below in the comments, or not in the comments, in the description below. Like, comment, subscribe. Join my hot tub stream next Friday, where I will be answering your questions from a hot tub, in a bikini, like the Twitch hot tub streamers. Or now I guess they're on Kick now, aren't they? What shaders do you use? I already answered that one. Eric, Eagle Dynamics is on crack sometimes. What? You know what I would pay to have is SketchUps or Blender models of Morton buildings. Honest to God. I was tempted to email them earlier today if they have 3D models in SketchUp, Calladia, or whatever it's called, or Blender, some sort of model that I can import into Blender. I know like what a lot of, you know, I don't know what architecture firms use, like SketchUp probably. I don't know, I could be completely wrong. There's probably way better programs than SketchUp for that, but like if I could get from them like downloadable formats that I can import into Blender and export into i3D, whew, whew. Whole new ball game. New reshade tutorial. No, I got it from a reshade tutorial, a different one than mine. That's where I got these shaders. So I would feel so dirty if I re-uploaded the same thing. This is at 100%. Why didn't you guys tell me this was at 100%? Who's in charge of this show, huh? I don't think there's one person who doesn't have errors in their mods. I use Test Runner and fix every single error except for the bigger item poly. Makes my games run. Even sometimes the bigger poly counts can be fixed in Blender pretty easily. I mean, sometimes not. I mean, that's, I don't know. I'm an amateur at Blender, so I say that very loosely. You want to see what this looks like without shaders? And again, I think I need to adjust the lighting and the sharpness, but this is without shaders. This is the base game that you plebs are playing on. disgusting. Let's turn the shaders back on. The lighting is like a little, it's almost like a little off. Little off, and the sharpness is a little, almost like a little bit too much. I don't know, it could be also the base game settings that are kind of throwing it off a little bit, so I don't know. I'll go to bed. All right, see you later, Goofy. Better post that mixer with them tires, or else I'm gonna come. I'll try to get to it tonight. It'll probably be tomorrow, as I would like to post it on my website. Actually, I'll upload it tonight, but like I'll post it tomorrow. Upload it to my Mediafire or something. I also want recognition for the hot tub idea. I want to be the first name you Sharpie on your body for money. Yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Hey, yours is for free. That's a finder fee right there. That's a fee for coming up with the idea. Are your settings to be? I've never really messed with it. So reshade. So I have I typically use HDR is like probably one of the best ones. Adaptive Sharpen, and then RT Global Illumination is Patreon, as you can see hovering over it. It's an early access Patreon by McFly. Patreon.com/McFly. You can download this. You need to, when you're installing Reshade, you need to manually copy and paste, and I actually, like, I'll show you the video that showed me how to do it, to upload or download, sorry, the shader, this RT Global Illumination. And then Lightroom is also McFly as well. Yeah, and so you pay $5 for these two. See how it kind of changes it? So like, okay, so this is just with base shaders. This is base non-Patreon shaders, all right? Which already, okay, I'm gonna switch over. I could just run with this and I would be fine. So I'm gonna switch over to, see the difference? That alone is fake HDMR, or fake HDR and adaptive sharpen. Those two alone. So adaptive sharpen is, you can, I don't know, you can come back and pause and look at my settings, but that's what they are for adaptive sharpen and fake HDR. Like, so if you want a screenshot, go ahead. But those are my settings for that. Now let's add in ambient light, which is a little like too intense. I need to, I don't know, it looks good like in the evening, in the morning, but afternoon, not quite. And then this RT Global Illumination like kind of gives a little bit of shadow, like kind of intensifies the shadow a little bit. I don't know, I like it. I think it was worth the $5 in total. Jesus Christ, it's so ugly. I cannot believe, so like in 19 I would switch between shaders and base game just to like remind myself of how bad the base game shaders were. And I used a lot of sepia tone. But like even those bases, I used fake HDR and sepia and like one other one, like maybe adaptive sharpen, maybe bloom, magic bloom. Oh, I used magic bloom. That's what it was. I wonder if magic bloom is. It's where is that? There's bloom. Magic bloom's still in here. Yeah, it doesn't look good. I think it doesn't look good because if I eliminated these two, would it look better? Actually, if I remove RT Global, I'd try Magic Bloom as well. I do HDMR, Adaptive Sharpen, Max Out, Magic Bloom. Sepia is something that I've always used, but it's not. I don't anymore. But like, I don't know, having it maybe a little bit less intense on the sepia. I don't know, having a little bit of into that orange tint was nice too in the fall. See you later, Jacobs. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Oh wait, we got. Okay, wait. What do we have? Ambient light. That's what it was. Is Hofbergman worth the time to install and learn? It is worth the time to install. It's worth the time to install, learn, and realize what American maps could be if implementing all the things that Hofbergman has. So yes. Yeah. You begin to realize that, oh, American, wait, these shader settings are not right. What did I mess up? Is this how it's looked the entire time? I'm getting a little mixed up. Oh no, that's all right. We're good. Okay. It feels different for some reason. All of a sudden, it feels not as dark. But that could be because it's later in the day. I feel like that would take forever to make. Wait, what would take forever to make? Like a Hofbergman style map? That's what I tried to do with Ashton Corners. But again, took forever. You're right. I mean, it took forever to make. Uh-oh. They're gonna run ads in 50 seconds. There's an ad coming in 50 seconds. Download ad block as fast as you can. 50 seconds. 40, 43, 42, 41, 40. There's gonna be an ad that is gonna run in 40 seconds. Is this full? Really? No. No way, no way, no way, no way, no way, no way. It's not done fermenting. Oh, you need to turn it on. I'm an idiot. What's up? Oh, 3 shaders in, not 4? Okay, thanks for telling me. Yeah, it was RT Global, HDR, and Adaptive Sharpen. I think it's just the time of day. Once we get back to the grass field, I'll know. Lightroom? I didn't have Lightroom. Oh, did I? Oh, it was Lightroom. You're right. I was clicking ambient light. You're right. You're right. SA, good job. I didn't think I did. Yeah, there we go. Now it looks a lot better. Jesus, that one setting changed it. See, this is what a good Forage box is supposed to look like. So this conveyor, little story, I attached onto this wrapper bagger, sorry, and it was a static object in Elcator, and whoever did this, I think it was JMF or someone, took that conveyor and took it to another level and attached it to this and made it actually look like the real life thing. I wish someone would actually model one. I think there are a couple. There is a private one I know out there. There's another one that's not, you don't unload to the side, like a rear end dump one. Both are very nice. So I wish we had those. I also wish I had cattle on this map. I should put those in. Them four before you mess with it. Yeah. You're right. Lobster's manure system would be a cool mod. I would actually take the time to add Wobsters in this. We have 46's slurry mod now, but Wobsters would be sweet. We have. I wish they'd make the slurry piping. Oh my gosh, injection. The pumps and hoses. There you go. That's what it's called. Pumps and hoses. I wish they'd make that public so people could like modify it, like to make an American version of it. Like just a simple mod, you know. But no, they make money off of it. When you make a DLC like that, then you can charge, right? Then you can charge $5, and everyone will purchase it. I mean, deservingly so. I don't know why Giants doesn't take custom stuff and sell them like they do with pumps and hoses. It seems like that makes sense to me. It's just the same quality, right? I guess like Sid went over to Giants and just like now he just straight up works for them. If Giants, I don't know. I probably wouldn't. Nah, I'd still work for Grant. I think Grant has the vision for American farming. He's in the right area. He's on the right path in terms of what a farming game should include in terms of features. I've heard all of his ideas. I'm not say anything like, but you've seen everything publicly, like having a grain vac and everything. Like that shit's dope. Like Farm Sim doesn't even have grain vacs. He has got a grain vac in his game. Like, that's why if Grant ever made the jump to PC, I would quit my primary job to help him probably to actually make a good map. It just depends on the editing program. I'm so used to Giants. I wish Giants would hire Oxygen David. I would play easily. I would play on the base game map for the first 5 months if it was Oxygen David's map. You know, like, so like, I wish they'd make those investments, but they don't. And you'll see a little bit. Nah, I'm not gonna say anything. Never mind. I have to be so careful talking about this stuff. They could have done so much with the Pimps and Hoes DLC. They could have. It's a great start though. Like that is something that like probably was not on Giants' radar in terms of adding to the game ever, and probably would never. We would have to wait like 10 years for that, you know, based off of how long it took them to put seasons in. I guarantee like wait, what point was I making? Oh, it's good for what it is, like, because it would have taken Giants forever. Any response from No Creek about permission from me? I have not heard from him. If I were you, thank you for the $5 donation. Okay, here, why don't we do this, Shaven? Why don't you send it my way? I'll take a look at it this weekend. And, you know, if there are things that I think No Creek would want changed, I will represent, even though I technically can't do that, I guess. But I did release the 19 version, so maybe like a little bit of credibility there. And then I'll just approve on his behalf. No, there are other people who have released No Creek. Like it's not a huge deal. It's an FS17 map converted to 19. I did the conversion, so if you're working off of my conversion, then I think there's no harm, no foul. As long as you're giving credit to him. Celebrate the first super chat from Shape. This first super chat. Oh, the first super chat from you. I was like, I've had super chats before. Thank you, though. I appreciate that. Didn't have to donate to me. I would have responded on Facebook. I'm gonna get all these little bits. This field has taken forever. This is why when I release this for beta testing in April on Patreon, we're gonna have a multiplayer stream on this farm. Because running the forage harvester, that's without having a team pulling the wagons up to the farm, kind of annoying. I would actually work farther away from the farm too. We did that once when I was working on Farmersburg. Like maybe that was my build a map in a week challenge. It wasn't great, but I did build most of the map in a week. We played on that map and we had like a whole silage team and everything. It was fun. Was not that much of a completed map in a week, by the way. It's like barely complete. Oh, there's all these little patches everywhere. That's fine. It's fine to leave on the ground, right? It just annoys me. It's more annoying going around picking them up though, so maybe I'll just empty this last load. Do you think the Giants engine will ever support ground deformation? I don't know. I don't know. Here's the thing about Giants engine. It is run off of, oh man, how much can I say based off of my NDA? I can talk about engines. Giants' engine is its own engine that is based off of Unity. I'm almost certain that's what I've been told. Unity I learned in order to work on American farming. I learned how to do Unity, and it's very similar, but not the same as Giants Editor. It's way more adaptable. You can add so much more. You can do so much more scripts you can use. Everything. Unity is incredible. I believe Unity was free, if I remember the history of it. It still is a free engine that when you go public, when you make your game public, when you publish, there's a publishing feature through it and everything. When you publish your game, you have to pay. I believe Giants took the foundation of Unity and made Giants Editor. So they wouldn't have to pay the licensing fee through Unity. I think the Unity licensing fees were different back in the day. So like there's Unity and there's Unreal Engine, right? And Unreal, everyone's like, why don't you do Unreal and everything? But Unreal takes a huge portion of your money that you make for using their engine. Like people don't realize that. Like why isn't Giants using Unreal? Dude, AAA studios are sometimes reluctant to use Unreal. Unreal takes millions from you. Once you reach certain benchmarks, they take they take a lot of money from you on your sales. Whereas Unity doesn't. I mean, Unity kicks in at a certain point, but like it allows small creators to build up from the ground up and then be charged on sales. But it's not like, I don't think it's nearly as much as Unreal. And so I think Giants saw that, and I think this is completely conjecture. I have no idea. But I think they saw that and didn't want to pay for either, and they made their own engine based off of Unity. It's very similar to Unity. If they even, I don't see how they could claim it's not. The Unity's just like Giants Editor, but better, more advanced, more updates, more frequent updates. so they wouldn't have to pay the fees, the licensing fees. They have their own, which is how they can turn around and say and claim ownership over i3Ds, right? They can claim that they have ownership over i3Ds, which is completely bonkers, right? Bonkers, because like they're the exact same thing as like a Blender model or a model in Unity, right? But Unity doesn't claim ownership over the models in their engine. Isn't, you know, I just don't understand how they can do that. And maybe I'm missing something. It seems from a legal standpoint, and I went to law school, they can't actually do that. Like anything in our program in this format, in this exchange format, that's ours. That's insane. That's like recording music on a CD and claiming that that music is yours, because you manufactured the CD, right? Does that analogy make sense? Am I wrong? It's fucking bonkers that they do that. It's not legal, I don't think. And I, on many occasions, have been like, I should once I get my license to practice law, like I should challenge that. But I would have to. Their jurisdiction is probably in like Germany or Switzerland or something like that. I'm like, I'm not flying to a Swiss court. And I've gotten into a debate with what's his name? Who made Maze Plus? What's his name? Not Alien Paul. Alien Paul? Alien Jim? Alien Paul? Alien Jim's a map maker. Alien Paul. Right? I've gotten into a debate over him about like intellectual property and like how the laws work and licensing and blah 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 blah. And dude was like going after, because he's buddy with Giants. He likes defending Giants. I'm sorry, I'm slandering right now. I'm sorry. I shouldn't say too much about that. That's not nice. Was like, don't lecture me on the law, bro. Like I know I wrote my senior thesis on this. Like I know how it works. That's stupid. It's insane. Sorry, another rant. Oh, you asked about ground deformation. That was the original question. My bad. No, they won't. Highly unlikely. Think of everything that needs to be saved in a game when you do a save game, right? It's saving like where you've planted crops, where crops are located, how ground has been deformed, right? In the game when you're putting down placeables, when you're using the shovel tool and everything, you're changing the DEM. Now like imagine like 3D ground that you're digging into in fields and saving that information. I mean, that from my perspective, I could be completely wrong on that, but I feel like that from that perspective, that would be monumental task and very difficult to do. I'm not sure how MudRunner does it in terms of saving that information. I know how it's saved through Giants and the data folders and everything. Like they're images, and it's like taking a picture. Like if you paint on the ground in your save game, that image is painted. Like it's painted, a painted image that you can open in paint.net. And the Giants engine is reading that image, and it's seeing where these colors on that image are painted, and be like, oh, is that there? That's gravel, right? In that saved image. For a DEM's the same thing. It's looking at topologic. It's looking at a digital elevation model. It's what a DEM is. Looking at a digital elevation model, reading colors in decomposed, or is it decomposed colors. It's like, that's the highest point on the map, and that's the lowest point on a 0 to 250 RGB range, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Now imagine that happening like on a very small scale throughout the entire map, but like deformed, like this is all flat, right? It's just changing a texture. It's just changing one of those images I'm talking about. But imagine you're changing like the physical like ground of the map. Not with the shovel tool, but like just over and over throughout the entire thing and saving that information. I don't know. from my perspective, this seems like a lot. And I feel like farming games, that's a very difficult thing to accomplish. If they could accomplish it in some way, what they did with 22 is a very clever thing, and they made it look this looks 3D, right? To the naked eye, it looks 3D. I mean, if you look closer, it's not. But like walking by it, like how many times am I going to be playing on this game just standing here crouching down looking at the ground like this, like an idiot? Not that often. So walking past it like this, it looks 3D. You know, this texture is trash. They need to change this. It's great step up from the previous games. It actually looks decent, but you know, you can make better textures that look better than this, and you can get closer. You can get closer. You might have an answer to, say you have a corrupt mod in your folder and it causes issues. Corrupt mod in your folder and it causes issues. What's the easiest way to find out what mod is causing the problems? Okay. Go to your mod folder like this, FS22. Go down here, log. Delete this. Delete it. Load up the game. The game gets corrupted. Go here. Loading on this other screen. Hold on. File is too big to be opened by. No, what? No. The log is too big? When was the? Oh, because it's running. It's actively compiling. Oh, that's why. I was like, what the? Look at the log when you get in. It's gonna look like. Oh, please don't lag when I pull up the log. Giants. Terrific game. There we go. It's because of my map. I mean, I'm blaming Giants, but so like you'll get warnings and errors in the log. You have to enable this through the base game. You enable it down here in the same area. You enable this through game settings. You go to the bottom. Not that one. Sorry, not game settings. Game. It's still settings. Change controls to true under development. Don't do these. This will lag up your game like hell. But controls to true. Press the tilde key. You can look in here for errors. You delete that log file and load it. The last thing in that log file, the last error, if you run control find in Notepad and an error and go all the way to the bottom, find the last error, that's your problem mod. It crashed on that mod. It crashed loading that mod. That's typically the answer. It's also in here. It can also happen in here. What static blades are not moving? All of my blades are moving. They literally, are they not kinematic? It's an easy error to fix, but that's annoying. What else was I gonna say? Yeah. Oh, you can also from that key, once you enable the developer tools, you can click F2, FPS. If there are any, this is how I discover if there's like a problem issue with like a shed or a barn or an object in my map. Like if it's lowering FPS, like see right now FPS is kind of struggling, but that's because this map is a little too intense. But if I go find like an area to look. And occlusion has to do a lot with this. Like the new occlusion system is really helpful. So like newer sheds are gonna have the occlusion, everything. There, 60 FPS. So like there was a shed that was dropping it down to like 50. And I had to edit the shed in order, that was the problem child with the shed. So that's a helpful tool. Another one is F5, and this is collision, so, or triggers. You have to click it 3 or 4 times to get out of it. The first F5 is triggers and collision. So it also is really laggy running around with that enabled, but let me walk down to this gate. So F5, so these are the triggers on the gates, right? You can see these boxes, they're invisible. They don't show up because you can see them in Giants Editor. If you click on the gate, you can find them, but yeah. And that's Dallas. For people who have watched The Office. Okay, gotta get this. I'm gonna run this in and close down the stream. Jesus, we streamed for a long time. How long did we stream How long have we been streaming for? 4 hours? I haven't streamed that long in, I don't even know. I had never streamed that long before. Jesus. All right. I'm also hungry. I need to get food. I'm a hungry boy. I'm a growing boy. So for those of you who weren't watching earlier, I need to upload this mixer. I'll do that tonight. I need to rename it. This was a good start. I think we'll build some hay on this map tomorrow or something like that. I think it'd be pretty easy to add cattle to a save game. Placeable, right? I'm looking for an easy way to find it for so long, and you answered my question in 2 minutes. Yeah, super easy. That's what you get when you're like me and you have to fix errors constantly because you're a dumbass and you break shit. All right, I'm gonna park all these in the shed here. Leave the forage box out there. Move this over here. Because, you know, after, you know, a long day like that, they're probably going to be doing maintenance on this, something, you know, park it over here. It's a good idea, right? All right. Probably had to buy another tractor. I don't know. I don't know what I would use for baling. Maybe we'll grab a New Holland, something like that. Or another John Deere. Maybe like a 7800. Seems right. Does this door work? Oh, it does. No, I animated that. All right. Okay. All right. Wow. 4 hours. We had the oh, I have 6 minutes until 4. I'm not gonna wait that long. Hell no. Thank you all for hanging out. Hey, geez, we had, I think, what was our high point? 78? Or sorry, not 78. 70. 70 viewers was our high. That's surprising. I have not streamed in a long time, so that is very surprising. Thank you all for joining. If you want to learn how to make a map like this, I'm not joking. It is not that hard if you know what you're doing. You know, if you have the right tools. And the right tools are a pain in the ass to find, and there's no documentation on how to make maps, especially not American maps. I don't know why Giants doesn't provide this service, but I provide this service over on my website. I will be Actually, I need to show off that mixer wagon for you, those of you who haven't seen it. I provide that service over on my website. My tutorials, $10. You can learn how to make a map. That's it. And you learn everything. You'll learn everything you need to know. Simulation Station's actually doing the same thing right now, and he's building in his own map, and I'm very excited to see what it looks like. Sorry to plug your name and use you as a as a spokesperson simulation. I know you're gonna watch this later. This mixer is going to be released on that website because these tires are different from the base game. These are actual, well, they're not they're the Anderson tires, but they're what the Kuhn Knight tires look like, at least, and should look like. So I put these on here, and I'm gonna release these on my site. You'll probably look at them tomorrow. You find my website in the description below. And yeah, so yeah, but so I love you, and maybe